You can give them a call too. Pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, say the words free heart scan, you'll be connected in seconds.
Millions of people are losing weight on semaglutide, the main ingredient in Ozempic. Are you ready to join the weight loss revolution? At Red Mountain Weight Loss, we can help with high-quality FDA-approved medications and the support of our licensed medical team. The doctors at Red Mountain have been at the forefront of medical weight loss for over 25 years. We offer meal plans to speed your progress and medical solutions for side effects or muscle loss, all for less than half the price of Ozempic. Trust your weight loss journey to a medical practice, not an online pharmacy. At Red Mountain Weight Loss, we offer quality semaglutide, medical supervision, and ongoing support, all for less than half the price of Ozempic. Go to redmountainweightloss.com or hit pound 250 on your phone, keyword Red Mountain Weight Loss. Full-strength semaglutide in stock and ready to ship today.
If you ask anyone who's experienced LASIK, they will tell you it's the best thing they've ever done. And more often than not, they'll add, I should have done it sooner. So what are you waiting for? The Filatowski Eye Institute is offering free LASIK consultations. Just text 1041 to 868686 and start your journey to better vision with the Filatowski Eye Institute. They've performed over 65,000 LASIK procedures using the latest state-of-the-art technology. If finances aren't concerned, they offer 24-month interest-free financing. Text 1041 to 868686 to schedule your free LASIK consultation at the Filatowski Eye Institute. Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment changeouts and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Sneezing, coughing, stuffy nose, runny nose, postnasal drip, interrupted sleeping. I was groggy at the end of the day.
Allergies and sinus congestion were making Jana miserable. Then, a friend recommended Navage. Navage provides immediate drug-free congestion relief, flushing your nasal passages with refreshing saline and sucking out mucus, germs, and other airborne irritants. Navage helps you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel your best right away.
Navage gave me instant relief. I didn't have to wait 30 minutes. I didn't have to wait an hour, 90 minutes. I didn't have to wait a minute. I ran the rinse and I felt better.
Stop suffering from congestion and start breathing and feeling your best again with Navage. Navage.
I've had people ask me how I find relief, and I tell them Navage immediately. This thing is amazing.
Navage is available at Navage.com or at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, and Rite Aid.
GiveMeTheVin.com puts your car right on the money, providing you with a hassle-free online option to sell your car for more. It's as simple as going to GiveMeTheVin.com and entering your car's VIN number or license plate number. It's easy and it's fast. GiveMeTheVin.com is America's best car buyer.
I'm Mark Anajar.
I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
And we're Anajar and Levine. Experience the Anajar and Levine difference by calling us with any of your legal needs. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In Office, Orlando.
Cam found out that group chats between different phones aren't private.
Or
encrypted, thank you. We only text in code.
Yes, which I created. I created a code.
Yes, which can be a little annoying.
Wait, was that your attempt at the code?
You already forgot the code, didn't you?
I should have written it down.
The place to safely send messages between different devices. WhatsApp. Message privately with everyone.
This earful of Real Radio is sponsored by Wassey's Meat Market, the best place to buy a big green egg.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman & Lind Studios. Why Kaufman & Lind? Because you deserve better. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS-FM Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station, the exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics. Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. The News Junkie is on. The three best friends you never knew you had, running through the most viral stories of the day. The News Junkie Sean Wasson with Sabrina and C-Lane.
It is Wednesday, July 31st, 2024.
Lots to get to today, from goodbye JD Vance to a massive Ring camera outage explained, and the leader of Hamas was killed by Israel. Plus your calls, dispatches, emails, texts, and more. Hey there, Sabrina.
Hello.
Hello, Celia.
What's happening?
And hello to you. You can join us on the show today. All you have to do is send us a dispatch. Go to thenewsjunkie.com. Hit record on your first dispatch today. You can also watch the show on YouTube and twitch.tv/thenewsjunkie. Your message is rolling right in the studio in real time. How's everybody doing on a Wednesday?
Yeah, ready to
Good.
a
hump on.
Ready for Fritz on the street.
Week style.
Neither one of you sound into it right now. What's going on? Everybody get a good sleep last night? Everybody good to go?
I mean, I got a sleep, but it was one of my favorite concerts that I've ever been to.
Oh, no. You went to a concert last night?
I went to Missy Elliott.
Oh, you know what? I saw a bunch of pictures from people at Missy Elliott. I didn't even know she was in town.
Busta Rhymes, Sierra, and Timbaland with a surprise guest of none other than Trina.
Okay.
Really?
How was Busta Rhymes looking?
He looked great,
Okay.
honestly. We walked in at the end of his set, but I have to tell you, I was a little disturbed because Busta goes on, then Sierra, and none of the screens were on. And all you could see was is this how it's going to be the whole time? I can't really hear anything. I mean, it looks cool, but where we're at, this is not the production I was thinking of. And then Missy came on, and oh my dear God.
Yeah.
It was one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Everyone got the light up wristbands.
Did they do that? Okay, that's kind of cool.
And then she had screens, but round screens that were floating around. Her entire set was neon and these lasers and a bunch of outfit changes with no intermissions in between. I at one point had to sit down because I was so overwhelmed.
She's skinny now, right?
overstimulated.
She's not fat anymore, right?
She has lost weight, but she can still bring it. My God, it was seriously one of the coolest concerts
Is
ever.
she one of the celebrities that got there through Ozempic, or she was before that, wasn't
She
I
lost
don't
a lot of
remember.
weight before.
Yeah, I remember
I
remember seeing a picture of her all of a sudden. I'm like, oh my God, Missy Elliott has gotten in shape.
I want to say that she had already gotten pretty in shape when she did that surprise guest on the Super Bowl halftime show. I forget whose halftime show it was, and she showed up for a little bit. And you're like, oh, damn, Missy Elliott. I think nobody had seen her in a long time, and she looked good. But I think that was pre the semaglutide craze.
Yeah, I think so. That timeline makes more sense to me.
But God, if you're listening in an area in which she's coming to your town, I highly 10 out of 10 go to that show.
Wow.
Yeah.
How late were you up last night then?
I think we got home maybe midnight or something.
That's late for you.
It was, and then just this morning I was like, I can either wake up now and sleep off or not sleep off this tipsiness. or go back to bed, and I decided on the former and immediately ordered McDonald's for some reason.
Yeah.
Ate 2 bites of the sausage, said I'm going to vomit, so I'm going to put that back in the fridge, and here we are.
Never been a big fan.
Now we know why Sabrina sounded a little less excited with the gusto off the jump, but the question is, can she bring it for Fritz on the Street? Because that's coming up in about 2 hours on the show.
I think
Should be fun. All right, let's put our ears to the ground, our fingers on the pulse.
Let's
see what's
do it
happening
now. Let's take advantage of this.
Sabrina.
We don't have Fritz. We're missing an important, essential element of Fritz on the Street, the Fritz part. It would just be on the street right now. So we'll wait for him. And that'll be coming up in less than 2 hours on the show. Let's put our ears to the ground, our fingers on the pulse. Let's see what's happening in this great, big, wide world of ours. And we go to Reno, Nevada. That's where we're going today. Why? Because the big question is this the end for JD Vance? Is Trump going to toss JD Vance out the side of the vehicle?
That was quick.
Roll over him and cruise down the road? That's the big question right now. I think people are seriously considering whether or not he's going to be able to make it through this campaign. And I've got some answers on this and some stuff that I've heard, but it's a fair question to ask. So let's start in Reno, Nevada with JD Vance when his microphone breaks.
Now, I have seen the consequences.
Perfect.
Uh-oh.
Love
He's
it.
tapping it. He's tapping it. He's still trying to give the speech.
Oh,
He's trying to blow into it.
That's good. I'm just
going
to yell.
Now we got no idea what to do.
I am JD Vance.
He's just holding up the wireless microphone like, this is not working.
Cat ladies.
It does not seem to be
I know
going
it's
well
hard
for
to
him.
hear me, but if you don't have kids, you're a childless loser.
Oh, we have a backup mic? Nope. Oh, somebody's coming from the sidelines. We got a backup mic coming in.
Thank God.
Things not going well over
Someone
there.
didn't change the batteries in the Shure wireless, huh?
No, you know that happens. It happens from time to time, but you got to have a better vamp, like Ashley Simpson did during the Saturday Night Live performance. You know, where you do the little hoedown dance thing, and you make your way out of there.
Someone please grab that.
No, I did it low. I did it nice and low in the frame. I think I'm safe here. But can Trump actually get rid of JD Vance at this point? Here's what the information and the rules say about this. These are the Republican rules governing vacancies. Rule 9, of the rules of the Republican Party provides guidance on how to fill presidential and vice presidential vacancies. It says the Republican National Committee, the RNC, is authorized to select a new candidate by majority vote or by reconvening the National Convention to fill the vacancy. So they would just have to redo the Republican National Convention in a small way.
The whole convention?
No, not the whole thing, but they have
would it be a Zoom convention like pandemic style?
Fun.
God, why are we even doing those anymore? Every Zoom convention seems like a nightmare to me. They said they would be able to pick somebody else, but it would be kind of catastrophic. My take on this is that there's no way in hell that Trump is replacing JD Vance, although big asterisk on this. This is the craziest political season I've seen, so anything could happen. It could happen. No guarantees. But my guess is that Trump would just minimize the hell out of JD Vance, which is what he's going to do anyways. Do you think Trump is going to elevate JD Vance when he's in the White House if he wins? No, he's going to do what he did to Mike Pence and everybody else and minimize them because it's all about Trump. That's the world that he lives in. And that's the world that his supporters live in. Because at the end of the day, his supporters don't even really care about JD Vance. They were chanting for Mike Pence the last time around. And at the end of it, they were chanting for Mike Pence's head. So
yeah, someone made a noose. So
it's not like there's a lot of loyalty there. There's no love lost with the vice president. So I think he'll just minimize the hell out of him if that's the way this ends up going. Tim says on YouTube, why would Trump get rid of Vance? Because his mic wouldn't work. He wouldn't get rid of Vance because his mic doesn't work. He would get rid of Vance because the rollout for Vance hasn't been great. Vance started battling this clip of him talking about childless cat ladies, which a lot of women didn't take very well, including women who are right of center and who could be valuable votes, considering more women vote than men.
Could be childless cat ladies.
They very well could be. Like anybody who doesn't have any kids and has a cat and is a woman, we're talking about a decent chunk of people here.
Yeah.
They'll look at that and go, well, hey, what the hell? And they're not going to like that, even if they're a Trump supporter. So alienating large chunks of your audience is always a bad idea. And he's been kind of trying to struggle to recover from that sense.
Did he double down on it? Because it was a resurfaced clip. Was it not? Wasn't it from 2021?
It was from 2021, the cat lady clip that
Has
he had.
he addressed it, or did he say, I stand by what I said back then?
He's sort of weaved around it by saying, what I'm suggesting is that families with children are the future of this country. These are the people who are invested in our country, blah, blah, blah. And that's where he wants to see tax breaks and all kinds of other stuff. And then, again, that's another move where you go, well, every single couple that doesn't have a child is going to look at this guy. And if they were going to support him before, be like, well, what the hell? You're excluding me. This is why all these little categories are stupid, like the white dudes for Kamala and segregating your audience up into all these little tiny groups based on their identity. It's dumb. It's a bad idea for elections if you want to win. So I think he's been bad at that in the rollout. And his net negative favorable rating has gotten even worse, they said. Let me see if they say where it's down. Oh, -6 points is where he's down. And if we look at the net favorability ratings, this says from Mediaite, we did this segment last week. We basically said he was the first one that had a net negative favorability rating coming out of this party's convention. So he's not doing well in terms of overall likability so far. Now, to be real about things, in case some of you Kamala folks get too excited that you're just going to run away with this right now, according to the polling models and according to the polling polls like Nate Silver and the folks who really know about this stuff and keep an eye on it, there's not much change that's happened. You might see some national shifts going on where people shift away from RFK to vote for Kamala Harris because those were disaffected Democrats. But Trump is still favored to win by 61.3% in terms of the Electoral College win. We got a long way to go, but you might not want to celebrate too early. Speaking of celebrating, there was some celebrating to be had. We had a lot of wins so far in the Olympics, including the women's the U.S. women's gymnastics team. Simone Biles is now the most decorated U.S. gymnast in Olympics history, they say.
And she still has a hurt foot, right?
I think she busted up her foot a little bit at some point, but she was able to lead the team to the win and get the victory there. So we got that one. And then I kind of loved this dude on the U.S. men's gymnastics team. Have you seen the guy who they're saying he was, the guy.
Steven.
Who they're saying he was,
like Superman.
Raw dogging the Olympics.
Didn't hear that part. What?
Because he sits back.
Wait, hold on. Raw dogging a flight is when you don't have any devices or book or anything. You just sit there and you fly.
Yep.
Is this anything similar to raw dogging a flight?
Take a look at him. This is the guy right here. He just puts his head back with his eyes closed, and he sits just like this, and the only thing he does is the pommel horse. And when they need him for the pommel horse, they're like, come on, get over here. And he gets up, and he kicks ass on the pommel horse, and then he goes back and puts his head like...
and then goes to town, and then just, he goes back.
Okay, but is he bringing in gold in the pommel horse?
I don't know if he got gold, but they got the team's first medal in 16 years. So the guy's good.
If this guy is doing what they're calling raw dogging the Olympics, and something tells me we're going to hear people try to shoehorn raw dogging into a bunch of different arenas now, because we already had it on flights. If this results in medals, there are going to be more people that are like, I have to free myself of distractions. I got to get my chi in line for the Olympics.
How do we know that that's definitely true? Because a lot of these Olympians are complete sheeple. I'm sorry, but they are. They look at the people who are winning gold, and they're like, I want the gold. How do I do that?
I want to know where to gold at.
Remember when Michael Phelps went and started doing the cupping stuff? Where you get the red circles all over your body?
Oh,
and
yeah.
the cupping
I've done that once. It looks insane.
He got this cupping thing done. Now, there's no science behind this cupping, suggesting that this works and it's favorable for athletes or anything. But guess what? Michael Phelps just got it done. So the next week, you look in the pool and everybody's polka dotted. You see every athlete that's in the Olympics all of a sudden is going and getting this cupping done. Why? Because the best guy got it done. This guy, raw dogged it and did well. Maybe everybody's going to do it, to C. Lane's point. So they call him Clark Kent. They call him the sleeper agent, who gets activated every once in a while. But this guy was a fun little viral moment for the Olympics so far. All right, we have so much to talk about today, so much to get into. And, of course, we got Fritz on the street, as I said, on the way. We got people vomiting at the Olympics. But more importantly, we have 2-cent flights. 2 cents is a pretty good deal as far as I'm concerned. So we're going to have to dive into this. Yeah, these are seats on a flight on an airline for 2 cents
plus $11 tax.
There is some asterisks on this one too, because you got your 9/11 fee. But overall,
a 9/11 fee.
Yeah,
what does that guarantee me?
It's
no terrorists.
Yeah, it came about after 9/11.
Do I get my money back if?
Yep, if you plow into a large building, you get a full refund. All your cash headed back your way. 2-cent flights. We'll get into that. It's coming up next in the News Junkie.
Something on your mind? Text us at 77031. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
The turning lane from State Road 434 eastbound to I-4 eastbound, that is partially blocked due to an accident there. There's an accident on the Greenway southbound at University Boulevard, blocking the shoulder, and authorities are working on an accident on Gatlin Avenue westbound at Landlubber Street. On I-4, if that's part of your commute, you could expect your regular delays approaching State Road 429 there. And if you see any other traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know the best rate for you is a rate based on you with Allstate, not one based on anyone else. So if you drive safely, you could save money. Good to know. Visit allstate.com or call for a quote today.
Win your way to our 2024 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One. September 20th and 21st. T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, streaming live only on Hulu.
Starting Monday, listen for your chance to be there.
Capital One is the proud presenting partner of the 2024 iHeartRadio Music Festival, bringing great products, rewards, and services to its customers. What's in your wallet?
Wouldn't it be nice if making decisions was easier? With Xfinity, you have one less decision to worry about. Just say what to watch into your Xfinity voice remote to see editors' picks and find what's new. You can even search by genre or mood. You can also find the ultimate dance soundtrack and play all your favorite music and artists on iHeartRadio to get the party started right in your living room. So you can skip the endless scroll and get right to the good stuff.
Don't let spring allergies make you miserable. Try the quick, drug-free solution trusted by over 4 million people, Navage. Only Navage uses suction to flush out your sinuses using refreshing saline, helping you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier. And here's even better news. Navage is now available at your local Sam's Club in a great new value pack. It's everything you need to start breathing better immediately at Sam's guaranteed best price. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Breathe easy.
My wife and I both, we ended up mildly sick for a few months, and the nasal congestion was probably the worst part. I had like a post-nasal drip, just super congested all the time. We were taking everything we possibly could, but nothing really worked.
Kyrie was miserable until a friend recommended Navage. Navage offers immediate drug-free congestion relief, flushing your nasal passages with refreshing saline and sucking out mucus, germs, and other airborne irritants. Don't live in misery this cold season. Use Navage so you can breathe easier, sleep better, and feel your best right away.
The biggest thing Navage has done has completely cleaned out my nasal passages. It was from the first use. I was able to just clear out anything that was stopping me from breathing correctly. Navage helps me clear the way, literally clear the way for me to operate better in the rest of my life.
Experience the Navage difference yourself. Navage is available at Navage.com or at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, and Rite Aid. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle, unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. And right now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. With ZipRecruiter, one click sends your job to hundreds of top job sites. But more than that, ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies the candidates with the skills you need, sends you a list of great matches to review, then actively invites them to apply for your job. And the results speak for themselves. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's right, the first day. Now you can focus on your business and let ZipRecruiter do the work finding the best people for you. See for yourself. Experience the ease, efficiency, and power of ZipRecruiter for free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Are you paying too much for term life insurance? There's a tremendous price war in term life. Industry rates have dropped dramatically in the past few years. For example, a man aged 45, non-smoker, can get $1 million of coverage for $75 per month, level rate for 10 years. Or a man aged 50, non-smoker, can obtain $500,000 of coverage for a monthly premium of $110, level rate for 20 years. That's right, guaranteed level rate for 20 years. If you're a smoker, we have great rates available for you as well. At Term Busters, we specialize in policies of $500,000 and above. If you're looking for new or replacement term life insurance, call for a free quote today. 800-200-2250. That's 800-200-2250. Don't wait. Call 800-200-2250. 800-200-2250. Sample rate quotes based on preferred non-smoker rate class. Exam required to qualify.
This is trial attorney Jeff Kaufman from the injury law firm of Kaufman Lind. After 28 years of practicing law and being responsible for thousands of people who've lost their jobs, their financial freedom, and even their lives, I believe when trying to decide on an attorney, you should ask yourself 3 things. How long have they been in business? Do they have good reviews? And do they actually care? Hopefully you never need us, but if you do, call us at 407-500-JEFF. That's 407-500-5333. Or visit us at whenyouneedus.com. Offices, Orlando.
Another insurance story from
Smart Bunny. Smart Bunny.
Funerals are expensive. Do we have enough for ours?
Yeah, I bought Smart Bunny Final Expense Insurance.
Get up to $25,000 coverage for funeral expenses and other needs for as little as $14 a month. Hop on the Smart Bunny app now for final expense insurance. Smart Bunny Insurance.
Smart Bunny. Smart Bunny.
Your insurance super app. Insurance is sold by Smart Bunny Insurance Services and underwritten by various companies. Coverage exclusions and limitations may apply.
Hey there, folks. Amy Robach and TJ Holmes here from the Amy and TJ podcast.
That's right. We are bringing you the tea from Perry every single day at 9 a.m. Eastern.
Yeah, tea from Perry. I don't know if we're married to that name, but the point is, we'll tell you what's going on. We'll tell you what's hot, what's not.
Bottom line, everything you need to know that's going on in Paris during the 2024 games, you're going to get it from us.
Listen to Amy and TJ on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Amy and TJ and start listening.
Florida residents get in for only $17.50 till the end of July at Gatorland.
Radio. 104.1.
Dispensing unsolicited advice on a wide range of pointless topics.
In West Palm Beach, in Rochester, and in the Treasure Coast, and wherever you are listening to this fine show, including here in Orlando. We have people listening all over the world, and we love you, we appreciate you, and we hope to hear from you with the dispatch in just a moment. I say that because this is an important day, and I come to you with information that I'm not super happy to deliver today.
What's wrong?
I'm probably going to die.
Oh, gosh. Again?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I am definitely going to die.
Well, all of us, yes.
But I didn't think that my route to death would be expedited as it has been, apparently. And so I just wanted to tell everybody I love you. Darren on YouTube in Indiana. Thanks for listening. I love you, Darren. I appreciate you. Appreciate everybody in chat every day. But this is probably it for me. And I thought I could duck it. A lot of people saying rip. I thank you. I appreciate that.
Rip, Sean, you're dead now.
I know. I'm on my way out because I saw this story and I said I knew it was going to happen somehow. I knew I was going to die somehow, but I didn't think that this would be the way. But I guess you never would, right? Like if they could show you down the road, here's how you're going to die and here's when you're going to die, I'd probably be like, son of a bitch, choked on a hot dog, huh? I probably wouldn't believe the reasoning and the method of death.
Yeah.
If somebody told me about that.
That's why I cut my hot dogs in little pieces.
That's probably a good idea.
Not going to take me out.
But I can't be saved by that because what I've seen is that a company that I am a customer of, I eat their food about 5 times per week. Little company by the name of Boar's Head is in some hot water right now.
Okay, well.
You dying too?
Yeah, time to start adding to the list.
All righty.
See, I go with the generic brand, suckers.
Okay. Finally it pays off.
I have a drawer full of Boar's Head right now.
Well, boy, do I have some news for you, C-Lane. Welcome in to the Death Fold. There was a recall of Boar's Head for 200,000 pounds of their sliced deli poultry and meat.
Tim said, C-Lane, you're up, but you're wrong, Tim.
He's out too. The Sabrina show starts now. Now. We're launching this thing.
Today's not the day for that, but maybe tomorrow.
So they said 200,000 pounds of this Boar's Head meat is being recalled.
Are they just saying meat? They're not even specifying which meat?
Well, they do specify, so we can get into that too and see what C-Lane has and if it lines up with theirs. But it's all over a listeria outbreak, which is deadly, will kill you if you end up getting it. And it went from the 200,000-pound recall. They announced today that they're adding an additional 7 million pounds of meat to this recall.
Which is meaty.
That's a lot, right? That starts to sound like maybe you and I are included in this, C-Lane. Starts to a little bit like I'm looking at the sheet here. What kind of boar's head meat do you have in that drawer at your house?
Let's see. Right now I have some Cajun smoked turkey.
All right. Good on that so far.
I have that. Some sort of ham.
Ham's on the list, buddy. Bologna? Any bologna in there?
No, I don't like boar's head bologna. I go for Publix if I'm buying bologna.
Good move on that part. It says liverwurst, ham, beef salami, bologna, and other products made at the firm's Jarrett, Virginia plants.
We have Genoa salami.
I don't know. It shows you the exact brand if you go to Boar's Head's website about the recall. They show like the labels of all the meats. So you can
I like this like ominous picture of listeria that they include with the article to see
just like a microscope slide.
This is what's gonna kill you.
See this tiny thing that's invisible to the eye? It's going to kill you. You're done. Listeria is going to get you.
Is there not like a test strip for that? Like maybe they can send that out, or they're banking on you just toss the meat?
They're saying this. They're saying consumers who have the recalled products in their homes
this morning
should not eat them and should discard them or return them to stores for a refund, which seems like it would be a hilarious thing to like walk back in with the rest of your turkey from Boar's Head and be like,
you're potentially listeria infected turkey.
Yeah, let me introduce that into the deli over at Publix.
I don't need the $7 back. Thank you.
So they said you could return them to the store for a refund. Health officials said refrigerators should be thoroughly cleaned and sanitized to prevent contamination.
It's going to poison everything else?
Yep, could do all the other stuff in the refrigerator. Those little listeria, the slides that C-Lane was just looking at, those little things, they move around and they get to like the milk and
crap.
Which is why I Uber Eats every day.
Starting to see some of the products that I have.
Go on.
Boy, everybody say goodbye to C-Lane.
Rosemary and sun-dried tomato ham, definitely purchased that recently.
That sounds so good.
Smoked Master Beechwood smoked ham, I think I might have had that this morning.
Oh, no!
Jesus, C-Lane.
How you feeling? Are you okay?
I'm all right.
We did notice that you were like a little slower off the jump at the start of the show. Is that like, is there maybe a little listeria that's
I wouldn't know. How would I know? What are the symptoms of listeria?
Let me bring this up. Listeria symptoms. All right. How your muscles feeling today?
I mean,
strong.
Sore?
Okay, muscle aches. Muscle aches is one of the things on the list. How you doing in the nausea department? You feeling a little
actually
nauseous?
pretty good.
Okay, that's
Diarrhea?
good. That's good.
But now my brain is going to full gear cook up some nausea just after reading this.
Brain can do that. Your brain's a powerful place to be.
Son of
diarrhea?
a bitch.
What? Another product?
Oh, man. And you know what? Here's something that I'm glad I didn't buy, but I actually think is delicious. Boar's Head garlic bologna.
Yeah.
I know it sounds odd, but it is.
I could throw up.
It is frickin' good.
He strikes me as a Boar's Head garlic bologna guy. I
just
when
you
that.
thought bologna was just bologna, throw some garlic.
Some garlic in there for good measure. So
even the lower sodium bologna, those people that are trying to watch their blood pressure but still get fat.
Should Sabrina start switching the cameras? Because just in case you drop dead in there at any moment. I mean, I could too, though.
We'll go to best of.
I have the Boar's Head ham in my refrigerator. The end could be near.
Unless it's before Fritz on the street, and then finally I can get first place.
Oh, yeah. But will you really relish the victory if both of us are dead?
Absolutely.
When you get... Okay. All right. Fine. Understood.
Victory's a victory, man.
Folks, make sure if you buy Boar's Head meats like C-Lane and I,
put it right in the trash can.
Yeah, you look through your refrigerator and don't even go like, mine's probably fine. Just toss it until they're back in the right spot, because that is not a good thing to mess around with. Okay, a flight for 2 cents. How does that sound to you? Huh? No listeria on this flight at all. You're good to go.
DePencil Squeezer says this will cost mass listeria.
True. Yes, it may because what did I say? 2 million pounds? Did I say it was
7 million.
7 million pounds. Oh God. Yes, 7 million pounds to add to the 200,000 pounds. So 7.2 million pounds have been recalled. The bad thing about the 2-cent flight, it's on Spirit Airlines. That's not fantastic. That's not the best thing. Seen some fights on Spirit Airlines, though they were good fights. Yeah, in the defense of Spirit Airlines, they were a good fight to watch. Are 2-cent flights really a thing? Yeah, that's the question. Daily Dot says the couple said they got flights to Miami, Florida for just 2 cents, and they shared how they did it. It was Key and Das on TikTok.
I love their show on Comedy Central.
They said the Spirit Airline tickets themselves were just 2 cents, and you can buy them in person. If you buy them at the airport instead of online, you get the best possible deal.
Okay, I've heard the complete opposite.
Really?
Yeah, where you go to the airport to buy a ticket and they add on like an airport fee.
Oh,
it's even more expensive.
This says they tried the viral but controversial travel hack in which one buys flight tickets right at the airport instead of online. The idea is that tickets are more affordable to buy in person.
Uh-oh, Listeria's coming up.
The Spirit Airlines tickets themselves are just 2 cents. However, with additional fees and taxes, the total came out to $30.22. But to fly anywhere, literally anywhere, for $30.22 is impressive. That's a good deal right there. That's a win. And they're saying that other people should try this out. Yeah, I always thought the same as Sabrina. I always thought that if you went to the airport and you're like, oh, my God, I need a flight to Dallas right now from United Airlines. And United Airlines would be like, that'll be $1 billion because you seem desperate. You're in a bind. You're at the airport and you need a ticket. Who goes to the airport without already having a ticket? That's a huge problem. So
isn't it also like a red flag? Like,
it seems kind of terroristy.
I mean, something that would have someone coming to talk to you.
I think it's more of a red flag if you go to the airport with zero luggage.
Zero luggage or a one-way ticket. One-way tickets are always like, what are you doing? One-way tickets are sus. That's what some of the 9/11 hijackers had, I think. They had the one-way ticket.
They should have splurged for a round trip.
That's a second 9/11 mention of the show today, and we're not even.
There was one yesterday too.
What's going on here, man?
There's a thing that like couples in their mid-20s do where they're just like, we're just going to show up to the airport and look around and just point at a flight, and that's where we're going.
That's from a movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, people do that though. Those airlines, the companies that offer those all-you-can-fly passes during the summer, the people that have those aren't usually like, some of them would do it probably for business travel or whatever, but a lot of them are like nomads. They're like, I'm going to travel everywhere. I'm just going to go. My friend got one of those, and he flew to L.A., had an In-N-Out burger, and then he left.
Yeah.
He just went somewhere else because he could.
They just view it as a challenge to try to get one over on the airline after they purchase it. They're like, I'm going to go to Georgia today. Okay, here we go. I'm headed over to Vermont now. And you just try to get something out of them. Over on Twitch, Ardna says you could buy tickets months in advance at the airport. It's not just day of. I don't picture anybody doing that. And in fact, my guess
is it still a better deal?
Maybe it would be. That's what they're saying. That's what this couple's alleging. If anybody has experience doing that, actually buying the tickets at the airport, let us know if you got a better deal. But
I've heard some things from people who are like hardcore cruise people where they're like, yeah, sometimes we just show up to the port and go, give me the deal.
Ballsy. You're just really hoping that there's something.
Sounds like a nightmare to me.
Yeah, it's already a nightmare.
I do. Come on.
So when you go to the airport, here's my guess. I'm not in the airline industry. I'm not an airline ticket expert.
What? Why do you call yourself Pilot Sean all the time?
My guess is this, Sabrina. My guess is less than 5% of tickets purchased are purchased in advance for flights that will be later. I don't think many people go physically to the airport and they're like, I would like a ticket for August 31st. And I don't think people are doing that. I don't think most people are showing up and buying tickets. I would guess only a small fraction of the tickets are actually purchased at the airport. I think most people buy them online and they have the tickets when they go to the airport. So
who's going to the airport next out of us? Are you guys going before September?
I don't know.
I'm going in October.
I'll remind myself because I will be purchasing ahead of time my trip to Italy. But I will walk up and ask, like, hey, is it worth it? Like,
well, what would a ticket cost right now?
To Italy. And they would say, ma'am, we need to speak to you, please. Leave your bags. You're getting arrested.
You've been flagged for an extra security check.
Bobbity-boo.
Sometimes happens. Ran on YouTube says, I did that around 2010. I just left work, drove to the airport with no luggage. I bought a Spirit ticket right at the airport in Orlando, and I bought a one-way ticket. Damn, you straight up look like a terrorist.
Why'd you do that?
That is all the red flags.
Give us the part 2 of that story. Like, where'd you go?
Why? What were you fleeing?
Are you
What
okay?
happened at work that day? You leave work and you get on a flight and buy a one-way ticket? That was a bad day at work.
Like, if you are young, you have some disposable income, you enjoy disposing it, and you kind of just, are low on responsibilities, I think it's kind of freeing to just pack a small bag, go to the airport and go, where can you get me? Where can you get me for a good price?
Rand follows up. He said it was actually a cheap ticket to New Jersey. I parked in airport parking, and I just got out of there.
Did that one time. Parked in the airport parking, like the above the building. That was great. In and out, just so fast. I mean, it costs money.
Yeah, but how much? Like it's $80, $100 or something?
That was the one where we went to New York just to see Billy Joel and flew back the next day. And it was such a breeze.
Yeah, it is easier that way. All right. When we come back, we have to get into this Ring camera outage. If you're somebody who has one of these Ring doorbell cameras, you might want to pay a little bit of attention to this. I also want to go into what I think is the dumbest idea of 2024. And I'm not kidding you with this. I'll present this to you, this idea. There's already they're working on the product. They've got a website for this. Wait until you hear what this idea was. That is coming up next in the News Junkie.
Real Radio is The Jim Colbert Show, where we air it and bear it. The Jim Colbert Show. Weekdays at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
iHeartRadio Olympics update.
Team USA has made another addition to its medal count. Peris Benegas grabbing that silver in the women's BMX freestyle park final today. It's the 27th medal for the U.S. so far in these Paris Games.
Benegas of the USA takes silver, and Natalia Deem of Australia finishes in bronze.
In the men's park final, Marcus Christopher just missed a medal, finishing 4th.
For NBC's live coverage from Paris, search Olympics on the free iHeartRadio app.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Hi there, I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Brooks Garner with your Fox 35 Central Florida forecast. For today, we're going to have a hot one, the high at 94 degrees. There will be a 60% chance for some afternoon and evening thunderstorms. Any storms featuring not just torrential rain, but frequent lightning and gusty winds over 40 miles per hour. In the tropics, we've got a tropical system which may try and form the Bahamas this weekend. It could bring impacts to Florida, although it doesn't look to be a major system at this point. Stay with us for the latest at Fox 35.
This report is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan Injury Law Firm.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before. We now have more offices, more staff, and more lawyers than any other injury firm in the world. Protecting America, fighting for you.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Folks, rest assured, you are in good hands when it comes to Mills Air. They're not some fly-by-night company. They have been around since 1992. That is over 30 years, helping people just like you out when they freak out because they think something's wrong with their air conditioner. So don't worry about getting ripped off. They're a fair company. Finally, there's a company that is fair that's going to help you out. They're also a Carrier factory authorized dealer. Well, that doesn't mean a lot to you if you don't know what it actually means, because it could get you rebates, big ones, in fact, up to $1,275 for a brand new Carrier unit. So let's say you're panicking and you're going, oh, my God, I got to buy a brand new AC. Well, there's access to a huge discount right off the jump. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier, and you could always turn to Mills Air. Turn to them for preventative maintenance, which can save you money and detect an upcoming breakdown. Here's the number. 407-277-1159. That's 407-277-1159, or find them online at millsair.com.
It's time for Renewal by Andersen's USA Proud Moment. Renewal by Andersen brings you inspiring designs and elevated customer experience. Today, we celebrate our USA athletes on their incredible journey from USA to Paris. Just as each athlete represents the spirit of determination and pride, Renewal by Andersen represents quality and American craftsmanship in every home. USA made, USA proud. Visit rbafla.com. License number CGC 1527613.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential. But finding those people can be a major hassle, unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. And right now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. With ZipRecruiter, one click sends your job to hundreds of top job sites. But more than that, ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies the candidates with the skills you need, sends you a list of great matches to review, then actively invites them to apply for your job. And the results speak for themselves. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's right, the first day. Now you can focus on your business and let ZipRecruiter do the work finding the best people for you. See for yourself. Experience the ease, efficiency, and power of ZipRecruiter for free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Men, if you're suffering from erectile dysfunction or PE, Premier Men's Medical Center will get your sex life back in just one visit. Their painless, breakthrough medical treatments eliminate ED and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Premier Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Premier Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments will restore your sex life regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. Plus, you'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients will have their testosterone checked free. Call 407-337-5569. 407-337-5569. To regain your sex life in just one visit, call now. 407-337-5569.
Daytona always brings the drama.
Everything's on the line. The risk will be higher.
3 wide.
Look how insane this is.
Gunning to keep playoff hopes alive. It's now or never.
It's the most stressful night of racing that you'll ever go through.
For an unforgettable weekend of family fun, high wattage star power, and a front row seat full of fireworks. NASCAR weekend at Daytona International Speedway, August 23rd and 24th. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
iHeartRadio is the exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics. Listen to what's happening right now at the Olympics on 2 Guys, 5 Rings, the essential iHeart podcast for the Summer Games.
Have you ever carried a torch for someone?
It's all about the athletes.
Simone Biles is about to be taken on the ride of her life astrologically.
And the culture.
I'm Matt Rogers. And I'm Bowen Yang. We're the 2 Guys.
Listen to 2 Guys, 5 Rings on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app, search 2 Guys, 5 Rings, and start listening.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Saline from Vicks.
Sinex Saline nasal spray?
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Saline instantly clears everyday congestion associated with colds and year-round allergies with a gentle, ultra-fine mist that's no mess and easy to control.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Enjoy life's important moments without congestion. Try Sinex Saline from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
Don't miss up to 70% off select major appliances at the Lowe's closeout event. But hurry, these deals are too good to last because Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid through 8/7 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Divorce? Call Trinley and Kramer, TK Law, onefirmforlife.com.
Real Radio is on Threads at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
If it's important to you, it's on and probably being mocked by.
Just a moment. Also got the next episode on the way, and Fritz on the street, of course, on a lovely Wednesday. My God, was this a huge mistake for somebody. Imagine this. There's a woman named Lynn, or Cody Lynn, who was talking about online their situation with their landlord. And the landlord met with this person. They set everything up for the rental property and was like, all right, boom, here we go. And they moved in, and they started sending the rent right away. And they sent the rent by Venmo. And let's start there. It's probably a bad idea to Venmo your rent, I would think. You know, just
why?
I'd go with
generally
Zelle.
speaking, yeah, I would want to like route it a different way than Venmo. And the reason why is because I think with Venmo, more than other outlets, it might be easier to accidentally send it to the wrong username or something, as opposed to some of the other services. Zelle seems a little more secure to me. I may be wrong about that.
Well, with Venmo, they try at least to, because I know I Venmo'd somebody who was playing guitar at brunch the other day, and I like found his Venmo name, and it was not somebody who's in my contacts. It's not somebody I've ever Venmo'd before. So it said, hey, just to be safe, why don't you give us the last 4 digits of this guy's cell phone number? Or there was an option that goes,
screw it.
Safety be damned, send it anyway. So they at least try to go, say there was another Sabrina Ambra. I did Sabrina Ambra, different number at the end of her thing. It would warn me and go, hey, are you sure this is the person?
Yeah, you do get that stuff, but if you say, yeah, I'm sure this is the landlord, I'm good to go, and you send the payment goes through, you're like, okay, that was successful, right? Payment through, I'm good to go. You live your month out, and you wait till the next one. You pay the rent, and you send off the next one.
Are you saying Venmo specifically, or are you looping in Zelle and Cash App with this?
I may be weird on this, but to me, I pay mortgage, so like I'm clear where the money is going. When you pay rent, tell me, renters, like, is it abnormal?
What up?
You don't pay your rent via Venmo, I wouldn't guess, Sabrina, right? No,
I have a portal.
Right. You have like something where you're used to it. You know that you're in the correct place. You're making the payment. It's like all legit. You know what you're doing.
Yeah, but I pay my share of the bills and mortgage to Ashley via Venmo.
Yeah, but that's different. You know who it's going to. It's Ashley.
She knows where you live.
It's your wife. Yeah, you're right there. You know the account that she has. You know she's got the money. But I don't think the average renter would be paying via Venmo, even though this is 2024 and people send money around real fast.
I mean, I don't see it being a thing if you have a lease, like if you have an actual, if you are perhaps like under the table renting from a friend of yours, and I could see where Venmo comes in, but anything proper, it'll bite you in the ass if it's via Venmo.
What are the limits on Venmo? Could you even send if it was like $2,500 for your rent? Could you pop that over to somebody?
I mean, you could, but it's going to end up getting feed.
Yeah, I would imagine there'd be at least something would attach to it. Anyways, I say all of this because this person diligently paid their rent for all of the months as they went by. And then they found out after 13 months that they were Venmoing the wrong person. For 13 months, they sent a total of $18,508 to a random financial advisor in Ohio who claims his heroin addict sister had spent all of the money already. And the landlord says, I don't give a damn. You're a year plus behind. I want the money right here and right now. That would be a reason why Venmoing would look real bad if that happened. I don't know. That seems a little bit strange. Angel on YouTube says, Zelle is all I use. I did have to use Cash App once because that's all they had. I got so many scammers trying to get me to send them money. Never again. The scammers are everywhere, and they will try to get your money. You have to be skeptical everywhere. You can use Zelle or Venmo and Cash App in very safe ways, I think. But if it's something as important as this, I would say I would get on the phone with the landlord and go, I'm verifying this is your account. This is your exact account. And I'm verifying this is your username. And they go, yes. And then I would send them $5. And I would go, can you verify that you just got a $5 payment from me and read me back my username? And they go, okay, yep, $5 payment coming in from Sean. Understood. Then I'd go, okay, we're clear. I'd send the rest of the rent. Got that? Yep. All right. Now I'm confident sending you via that platform. But you're not checking up. You're not making sure they got the rent. I don't know. Maybe that's normal. Maybe people just go, I paid the rent. Time goes by. I rented a house, a townhouse with a couple of friends, and we lived right near Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard in West Palm Beach. And all of us together lived in this townhouse from a woman who lived in Venezuela.
Ooh,
and so once we moved into the house, I had to go to this building and drop off the check every month. But I never once heard from anybody. I never got like confirmation of anything. We lived there for 3 years, and I never heard from any single person about anything.
Oh, that's terrifying.
And it was terrifying for them when they saw what the place looked like after we moved out of it. So, both teams win there.
Didn't get your security deposit back.
Oh, no. That was one where I didn't even ask for my security deposit back. I was amazed enough that at the high rise downtown that I got my security deposit. I remember looking at the check on the counter and being like, Courtney, is this real life? Would we get the security deposit back? We had spray glued, soundproof foaming all over the walls for the studio that was in that place. I paid people to try to fix it and like make it look as normal as we could and paint over it.
Somebody fixed it because now it's an Airbnb.
Hey, that's right.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Oh, I don't want to go back in there. That would be weird.
You still have a fish tank in there, you think?
Would you guys do that? Would you Airbnb one of your old places just to see what it feels like? Yeah? That would be a weird vibe to go back and stay at one of your old places that you haven't been at in a while.
Go mix a batch in my old bathroom.
I'm pretty sure that first place that I lived at 10 years ago, that a tree threw it. I wouldn't be surprised if the hole's still there.
Oh, yeah? They just let that place go afterwards?
That's the one I would Airbnb. And I swear to God, if they charged me anything more than $200, and I'd have something to say.
That would be a weird experience. I bet people would want to do that.
I had an Uber driver one time. I think I told you guys this, but I had an Uber driver one time that we got to talking about whatever, and he mentioned some area town. I was like, yeah, I used to live there. He's like, I live in this neighborhood. I was like, I used to live in that neighborhood. And then we whittled it down to he lived in my childhood house.
Oh, wow.
He currently was living in my childhood house.
That's cool. BDMX Con says, legitimate businesses won't use Cash App or Venmo. They'll have you purchase iTunes gift cards. I don't know if that's the way it usually works.
I did talk to some scammers who tried to get me to purchase Apple gift cards.
Yeah,
so,
that seems to be their go-to. But I don't know if I would Venmo. I think be a little careful about that, everybody. Let us know your experiences. Now's the time. Send us a dispatch. Go over to thenewsjunkie.com to fire off yours right now. We'll return. The worst idea I've heard in a very long time. We'll get to the Ring camera story in a bit, too, before we do the next episode. But we got to talk about this because this seems like the worst business idea ever. However, I want to see if you guys like it. Maybe you're into it. Maybe you think I'm totally wrong and there is an audience for this product. What is it? That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Casino passes for the 2024 Just Call Mo Real Radio Celebrity Poker Tournament are still available. Go to realradio.fm/poker for more info.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
All lanes are blocked due to an accident on Fairbanks Avenue eastbound before State Road 434 due to an accident, and there's an accident blocking all lanes as well on State Road 415 northbound beyond State Road 46. Expect delays in both those areas. The turning lane is blocked from State Road 434 eastbound to I-4. Watch out for that one. If you see any other traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by HCA Florida Maitland Emergency. HCA Florida Maitland Emergency, located just south of Maitland Boulevard on Forest City Road, is now open 24/7. Visit HCAFloridaHealthcare.com to learn more. This emergency department is part of Oviedo Medical Center. This is not an urgent care center. Its services are billed at hospital rates.
The Injured on the Go, JustCallMo.com Real Radio Texas Charity Poker Tournament benefiting the mustard seed of Central Florida is sold out. But you can still join us and hang with your favorite celebrities in the ThatMortgageGuy.com casino. Enjoy food from Hard Rock Cafe and witness who wins it all at the Solar Source Final Table. And thanks to Mills Air for providing complimentary Michelob Ultras for our poker players. Saturday, August 17th at the Orlando Science Center. Casino passes are still available. Go to realradio.fm/poker for more info.
And now, another insurance story from
Smart Bunny. Smart Bunny.
Wow, I
wonder how much all this costs. Shh. Well, it can't be cheap. Do we even have enough for our own you-know-what?
Honey.
Shh. I heard he bought final expense insurance through the Smart Bunny app.
The Smart Bunny app?
Like on your phone?
I know what an app is.
For the love of all things decent, be quiet.
Get up to $25,000 of lifelong coverage for funeral expenses, debts, and other needs for as little as $14 a month. And no medical exam is required. So hop on the Smart Bunny app now and grab some final expense insurance.
Honey, are you buying the insurance, like, right now?
Time is precious.
So true.
Smart Bunny Insurance.
Smart Bunny. Smart Bunny.
Your insurance super app. Insurance is sold by Smart Bunny Insurance Services and underwritten by various companies. Coverage exclusions and limitations may apply.
Enjoying the news junkie? You've probably heard a ton of injury attorney commercials. But if you are injured and need a lawyer, who's the right lawyer for you? That's why we offer our 30-day risk-free trial. If you are not 100% satisfied with the way we treat you and your case within the first 30 days, you can take your file back and you owe us nothing. No fees, no costs, and no questions asked. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com. Go to JustCallMo.com. Mo DeWitt, Orlando attorney.
We're definitely going to be late to the concert. I feel like we should be there by now.
I'm just taking a little detour. I got to fill up my gas tank, and I know this place a couple towns over where the gas is cheaper.
Are you serious? We're going to be late for the concert because you're driving out of the way for cheaper gas? Just use Upside.
What's Upside?
Upside is the free cashback app that gets you real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait, I can get cash back just for buying the gas I need anyway?
Yes, I use it all the time, and I've made around $200. Now pull over so you can download the Upside app before we miss the concert.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code OIL25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank, PayPal, or as a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code OIL25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code OIL25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus. That's code OIL25.
Cam found out that group chats between different phones aren't private.
Or encrypted.
Thank you. We only text in code.
Yes, which I created. I created a code.
Yes. Which can be a little annoying.
Wait, was that your attempt at the code?
You already forgot the code, didn't you?
I should have written it down.
The place to safely send messages between different devices. WhatsApp. Message privately with everyone.
Hey, Cam, mind sending me over our new Wi-Fi password?
Oh, sorry, Mitch, you can't be trusted.
What?
It's your phone. It's different than mine.
Cam! And I thought I was a judgy one.
No, it's just messages between different devices aren't encrypted.
Okay. Since when do you know about encryption?
I know what encryption is, and it's because I'm the last line of defense against any would-be Wi-Fi thieves.
Cam, come on.
Okay, fine. I'll send it somewhere more private.
Thank you.
Safely send messages between different devices. On WhatsApp. Message privately with everyone.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential. But finding those people can be a major hassle. Unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. And right now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. With ZipRecruiter, one click sends your job to hundreds of top job sites. But more than that, ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies the candidates with the skills you need, sends you a list of great matches to review, then actively invites them to apply for your job. And the results speak for themselves. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's right, the first day. Now you can focus on your business and let ZipRecruiter do the work finding the best people for you. See for yourself. Experience the ease, efficiency, and power of ZipRecruiter for free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment changeouts and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Planning on an event? Add a refreshing twist to Jeremiah's Italian Ice Catering. Treat your team to an ice party they'll love. Hop on to jeremiahsice.com to find your nearest location and start planning today. That's jeremiahsice.com.
Don't let spring allergies make you miserable. Try the quick, drug-free solution trusted by over 4 million people, Navage. Only Navage uses suction to flush out your sinuses using refreshing saline, helping you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier. And here's even better news. Navage is now available at your local Sam's Club in a great new value pack. It's everything you need to start breathing better immediately at Sam's guaranteed best price. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Breathe easy.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because clients and character matter. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS FM Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station, the exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics. Occupying the space between high society and prison tattoos. This is the News Junkie.
Says, I worked at an apartment complex in Daytona, Florida. The condition and crap people leave behind is disgusting. I would never rent anything I owned. Or maybe I would never rent anything I owned. I thought maybe she was getting into the battle over should you rent or should you buy, which is a complex question, actually. A lot of people think, well, you should just own because it's better to own because then you're paying into something that you get back. It all depends on what your goals are. I would say home ownership is a super, super important thing if you plan on like having a family and having kids, because that's how you spread legacy wealth down. And that's how you improve the next generation. They get to start off with a little bump because when you do pass, you know, you pass that on to them and then they could build on that and pass that down to their kids and they can build on that and pass that down to their kids. If you don't get anything of wealth that you accumulate during your lifetime, then you don't really pass a lot along to somebody. Although you could argue if you wanted to just save money to the side and save up the equivalent of that value and pass the cash on to somebody. I just don't know that a lot of people do that. It depends on what your situation is. For me, for a lot of people, to have a mortgage, to purchase something, and to get the investment of the house is good. Although I see things all the time that infuriate me. Like when I see homes with homeowners association fees that are equivalent to like a rent, or with local taxes that are equivalent to what a rent or mortgage payment would be, I think that is one of the most anti-American outcomes you could ever get. Because then, even if you purchased your own house, like for a while, I was looking at one of the high-rises downtown, and they had a 2 or 3 bedroom unit right by the lake, and it was a nice house that you could buy. I think it was like $600,000 or $700,000. This was a long time ago. And when I was looking at this place, I go, okay, what if I paid the whole thing off? What would it cost me to exist in this space? And it was like $2,000 a month for the fees for living in the building. I go, so even if you bought the whole place, you still have to pay $2,000 every single month. You never get away from it. You never get away from it. And I was like, I hate that idea. If I'm going to live somewhere and rent, that's fine. I know what I'm getting into. I'm paying my rent money every month. But if I want to live somewhere and buy, and then I still have to pay like a rent, what's the win there? I'm not doing that. I want a house when I pay it off. I have my property taxes and some minimal fees, but I don't have like a big lump sum payment that I have to make every single month. That's wrong, and that's bad, and that's a bad investment. Okay, let's go over a couple of emails real quick. tips@thenewsjunkie.com. And Phil emails the show. He says on that rent through Venmo story, this was the person who was paying their rent every month through Venmo and realized 13 months in that they were paying somebody else and that person is not giving the money back. Phil says, how come that landlord waited 1 damn year to bring up that they weren't paid? Very true, Phil. This seems like the fault of both people. Most landlords would mainly come at you if you're late even a week, says Phil. Very true. Yes, I think a lot of landlords would. If you went like a month behind, you're getting phone calls. They're sending you letters. They're following up with you. A year? That's a long time to not be getting payment from your renter and not say anything about it.
I think at that point you have a squatter situation.
And
again, there's a lot of people who rent and that's why they do property management companies.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they might be out of the country, like your Venezuela landlord.
Right, yeah. That's
Hope
what they
for the
use.
best.
And then you have at least somebody that could be in touch with you. And I think that's a good thing overall, I guess. Tipsofthenewsjunkie.com. Daryl emails about Kamala Harris. Talk about alienating a block of voters. I was talking about JD Vance's performance so far. Kamala gave a speech a while ago where she said that all people ages 18 to 30 are stupid. Of course, you won't find that on Google. Google is treating Harris like she did not exist before a week ago. I tested this during the break when this email came in, and within about 15 seconds, I was able to find this.
Remember, age is more than a chronological fact. What else do we know about this population, 18 through 24? They are stupid. That is why we put them in dormitories, and they have a resident assistant. They make really bad decisions.
So it's definitely on Google. It was definitely easy to find, and I'm sure they'll spread that around now, just like they spread around the old JD Vance video. That's kind of what happens if you're going to be president or vice president or like an elected official. Old footage of you is going to resurface, in air quotes, resurface. It just means they'll use it again to make you look bad. And that's just the way politics, even to the tiniest level, goes. I remember way back in the day, there was this, they wanted me to work on a political campaign years and years and years ago.
Reagan?
What? Yeah. It was for my dad's friend, Andy. And Andy was like, he wasn't super political, but he wanted to run for Congress. And he was like getting his campaign all set up. And the person he was running against was like funded by Big Sugar. And that was his big thing.
Oh, my gosh. That's a huge industry in West Palm.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Very interesting. Yeah, my cousins used to work for Big Sugar.
Yeah, this is where he ran for office, was actually in West Palm Beach. And so the opponent was funded by Big Sugar, and this woman, he found
and of course,
a video.
that was absolutely a no-go for their opponent, Watermelon Sugar.
Yeah. Oh, God. You should feel bad about yourself.
I do. I still did it.
It's already done. The damage is done.
That's the thing here. That's the thing.
He had a video clip of her in the House of Representatives in Florida, and she was eating a Snickers bar on the floor. And he's like, then they used it in the attack ad, and they're like, our opponent is owned by Big Sugar, and she's taking a bite of the Snickers bar. It's like, They'll find anything that they can, and they'll use it against you afterwards. And what's more important than anything is how you react. But on the front,
we'd have a field day if you were ever running for office.
Oh, I'm toast. I would just go, I'd like to announce my candidacy, and it's over.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gone. What's important is how you respond to these kind of things. And there's something that I've been seeing a lot on the right where they think like Google is burying things in this grand conspiracy, mostly because there was some legit things that were very weird. Like if you Googled Donald Trump and then like started to spell assassination, like it didn't even auto suggest it. It wasn't like something that the search engine was going to recommend to you. It seemed like they were trying to minimize the event or tamp down searches for Donald Trump's assassination attempt for some reason.
A lot of people searched Donald Trump ass.
That didn't even come up. It was Donald Trump. Like, let me see what it does now. I bet I wouldn't be surprised, I should say. I wouldn't be surprised if they change it. Donald Trump. Now it says assassination attempt, but I saw a lot of people trying
Click
this.
on feeling lucky.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Sean Wasson, he's going to suck in office just like he sucks blood.
I'm a vampire.
Oh, no, I'm done.
Sean Wasson, you think that he wants you to have power? Well, he doesn't.
Got him.
I thought that was a quicker clip.
It is not. No.
Sean Wasson.
Raw dogging Olympian, he's got seriously crossed eyes, and it causes him double vision. His glasses stop the double vision, but he can't wear them when he competes because they fly off. So he needs to sit quietly and still before his event to not trigger the double vision, says this email.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting if that's what's leading him to this. And finally, Mark emails and says, hello, Sean. Before you die from meat poisoning, I'd like for you to represent me on Fritz on the Street. I don't know how many more chances I'll have. Thank you, says Mark. All right, I'll put you over to the side. You're in the maybe pile right now. Now on to something that I had promised we would talk about. And this, my friends, is a very weird one. Is this the worst idea of all time? I kid you not, this is real. Somebody bought friend.com, okay? And they've decided to launch a company with a product that seems like it's fake. And maybe it is, but they're saying that this is the real thing and they actually want to sell this to people. Here's the ad that they've launched so far. All right? Friend.
Let it breath. We made it. Woo!
All right, so it's this woman in the woods. Any guesses of what the product is so far as you see this?
The necklace.
The necklace. The necklace is the product.
I was going to say the backpack,
thing.
but then I saw that necklace is kind of giant and glowing.
Yeah, it's the necklace stands out. She's wearing this necklace. It's like a corded thing, and it's got a small white necklace on it. All right, here she goes.
I don't know how to woo very good.
So she hit a button on her necklace and said, I don't know how to woo very good. And then she got a message on her phone, and it said, well, at least we're outside. The idea behind this product is this is an invisible friend, basically, that you can talk to through your AI necklace, and then they'll send you like a text message to your phone.
Why?
That's the product. I have no idea who is asking for this, but they have to show you some examples of why this might be something cool that you might want to buy. So that's what they did here.
That's fair. All right, let's go.
Just having fun in the wilderness.
Okay. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, let's go.
Are you serious? This is a guy playing video games with his friends here, and he's got the same friend necklace on. I'll tell you how much some of this costs in just a moment.
Come on, man. I hate this game.
Take notes, baby.
Oh, man, you guys.
All right, in the middle of the game, he looks at his phone and says, Jackson, you're getting thrashed. It's embarrassing. And so his little friend, through this AI, has now sent him some sort of message here.
Radio Michael
This is the
7
product.
says the music's giving him Black Mirror vibes. I think the whole concept is giving me kind of Black Mirror vibes.
Also, that friend's kind of a douchebag.
Yeah,
Radio Michael
why is
7's
it
nice.
Very supportive. You don't have any friends, and the one digital friend you have is like, you're embarrassing.
Yeah, why
Go
is your
kill
digital
yourself.
friend that you're paying money for, why is it roasting you? Let's see if they show any other use cases here.
So let's go.
Dude, what? How did you do that?
All
That
right.
was so sad.
Okay, now this woman is watching a show on her phone at work, I'm presuming, and she gets a message from her AI friend, and it says, this show is completely underrated, right? So it's like talking to you about the show you're
The
watching.
effects are crazy.
How's the falafel?
It's dank. I could eat one of these every day.
No.
Yeah, it knows what you're eating,
Nah.
so it asks you a question about the falafel that you're going for. This is a dumb product, and I agree with Arnas on chat. This is embarrassing.
It's Sandra.
This is a weird and embarrassing product, I would think.
It is, and it's creepy, and I'm now just like thinking about all the things that I don't want that fake friend to comment on. Like this
Right.
morning when I immediately ordered McDonald's breakfast.
Went for it, didn't you, you drunk bastard? And you're like, whoa!
Are you guys
Hang
ready?
on!
Actually, I'm not sharing it with you.
Breakfast
Yes.
burritos again.
Jesus,
this thing's just
Sabrina, grow up.
It's going to shame you for everything you do in your life. Like, I feel like I'm going to
This is
put on my shirt,
embarrassing.
and it's going to send me a message. It's going to go, Sean, looks like that large is barely fitting there, fatty. And you're like, oh, God, why did I pay money for this thing? It's asking
It's
me
like all
questions
the
about my
bologna
falafel.
you ate is now on your chest.
Yeah. Did you die from that boar's head listeria outbreak yet, fatty? I don't want this.
Are you
I think
hunting
that-
for listeria?
Let's see if there's one more use case. Oh, she
Sorry,
dropped
that
food
was
on. Oh my God. Cringe. Dies of cringe. She dropped sauce from her falafel on the friend device, and it responded. She goes, first of all, she said, I dropped something on you. I'm sorry. And then the AI responded with yum, as if it could taste the stuff that dripped on it.
How could it see that she was eating a falafel?
Cameras maybe on the phone or something. I don't know how that's all hooked up. We'll have to learn more about this.
I mean, they're obviously going to they're targeting with this commercial a particular person, maybe the younger generation.
Yeah, who are
something
they
like
targeting?
This. But I'm like, where are the benefits? This doesn't come off as this is your personal assistant. They can help you out, talk you through some things, keep you organized.
Have you seen anything that is enticing to you about this?
I'm developing a list. This is the fifth time I've done it this week.
Oh, you're okay. You'll be all right. It's probably just the
or you'll have a list.
The Elliott concert.
Anybody know the fifth?
Now that's more noticeable if we keep doing it that way.
It's really nice up here. How'd you find this place?
I don't know. I just kind of like to come up here to be by myself.
Oh, what's her necklace going to say?
I've never brought anybody else. I mean, besides her.
Oh, God.
She goes everywhere with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Guess I must be doing something right then.
This has got to be fake, right?
Yeah, okay. Now I'm getting a vibe that this is for a movie or TV show. Is this really a product you can buy?
They are assuring everybody that it's real. This is another post from the creator. It says, it's all about the initial friction to start talking. Super easy to press the light on your chest. There's haptics too, so you could do it blind. That means as a thought comes into your head, you can share it. Coupled with always listening means you don't need to give your friend context. You can just walk out of a meeting and say, that was crazy, and your friend will understand what happened. And they got the website is all launched and it's ready for pre-order. Let's see if it says what the cost is on this thing. What do you think before I look?
Oh, I mean, obviously a subscription as well, right? There has to be something monthly to be constantly connected.
It doesn't say that right here in the checkout that I'm at, but it could be. And C-Lane could see this, so.
I guess I can see it too. $99.
$99 seems too cheap, actually, doesn't it? But
yeah, but is there some sort of connection fee to it? Or is it using the Wi-Fi from your phone?
I don't know, but the weirdest thing is they can't take $100 from you unless the thing's real. They can't just take your money for a pre-order unless it actually is a real device. And somebody said
terms and conditions
of this company, they raised $1.9 million, right, to launch this product called Friend. They raised $1.9 million for their company. They spent $1.8 million of the $1.9 million on Friend.com. That's what they've spent their money on so far.
Oh, wow.
1.8 of the $1.9 million was spent on the domain. And even Marquez Brownlee, who's a tech guy on YouTube, says, wait, this isn't a skit? And the guy says, we'll get one into your hands. Looking forward to a positive review. He says, look, I can guarantee I'll give it a fair shot. I can't guarantee anything else. It looks so dumb, but
I've seen him roast some things, and then they're like, Marcus Brownlee, you shouldn't have roasted that. You're ruining businesses.
Didn't he roast the Tesla truck? He didn't like that. Right?
No, he might have, but there was another. It wasn't like a friend that you wear around your neck, but it was supposed to be a cell phone killer. And dude, nobody's killing the cell phone. This is not this.
And the last necklace device that I saw, or was a clip, actually. It was a clip device that was supposed to be your AI companion. Yeah.
That's what it was.
Well, it has been a giant failure so far.
You remember their intro video was kind of weird? It's like the creators.
Yes, yeah. And they were very bizarre. We didn't like it either, but most of this just seems to be happening on your phone. I don't know why you would need this to begin with.
All right. I don't hate this idea. Carlito on Twitch says, I'm just going to hang my Alexa on my chain like Flava Flav. That would be a flex. If you could keep that working, get some sort of battery pack and hide it, and then, it would be pretty funny.
That's good. That would be a good response to this, actually. Alexa dangling on the chain. You got some, a battery power solution to it. I'm never going to buy this thing. I don't need an invisible necklace friend. I'll pass on that. But what do you think? Let us know. Go to thenewsjunkie.com and send us a dispatch right now. let's work in maybe one or two dispatches while we have a chance. Here's Jay Ryan joining us on the show.
Hey, Junkies. Hope you're having a great day. I want to go back to that woman that died in the Vegas pool real quick.
Oh, yeah.
I think two of the factors that may have contributed to her death is, one, the bystander effect, which is a psychological term used for when the more people witness something, the less they're likely to report it, because they basically believe that, like, oh, if someone else is witnessing the same thing, then they're going to call for help. The second thing, I think, because we're an over-litigious society, and there's those cases that you hear where people try to help, they do something, say maybe the Heimlich, break their ribs, and then 2 weeks later they're served with papers because, they broke the guy's ribs, just trying to help. Anyways, those I think, might be two factors. Anyways, C-Lane, pick me for Fritz on the street if you haven't picked somebody yet, and I hope you all have a great day.
So I'll tackle both those real quick. The first one, the idea that the bystander effect goes into play. The classic case they used for this was a New York Times story about a woman named Kitty Genovese. Now, here's where my mind only stores news stories and nothing else. Kitty Genovese was killed in the middle of a very busy, apartment complex area. Yeah. There was a lot of people nearby when this happened. It was a long time ago. And the stories were about how this woman was attacked and killed, and nobody called 911. And so they started talking about the bystander effect. Oh, somebody else did it, yada, yada, yada. And it wasn't true. People actually had called for help. People had called 911. The story just on its face was not true. I don't think that's as big of a problem. People thinking somebody else called 911. I think people are going to call 911 generally.
The one I hear more is that if you're broken down on the side of the road, you're more likely to get help if it's a road that hardly anybody else is on, because if it's a very busy road, everybody will go, somebody will help them.
Yeah, I think that might be true. I think you might run into that. And as for the other one, people are not intervening because they think they're going to get sued. I think that almost never happens. I think people look at things, if they see somebody needs help, they try to help them. That's just me generally believing people are mostly good. But, to each their
we've
own.
known people who would say different.
Yeah, not this time. I'm not going to help. I would try to help, at least. Okay, quick break. When we come back, we'll get to you. We'll get to this Ring doorbell camera story and the outage that they're having. What's going on? That is coming up next in the News Junkie.
Real radio is
Monsters in the Morning.
Try it with Angel.
What?
You know what?
So uncomfortable.
I want to let you know, I appreciate a lot of things that you do. I love you, man.
Yeah, you're the man, dude.
That's all you got.
I got goosebumps. I hate it.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
There's a bit of commotion to watch out for here on Maitland Boulevard. 2 left lanes are blocked westbound just before I-4 at Hope Road there. There's an accident off to the shoulder on I-4 eastbound at Osceola Polk Line Road. All lanes are blocked on Fairbanks Avenue eastbound near State Road 434, and authorities are clearing up an accident on State Road 415 northbound at State Road 46. All lanes are blocked there as well. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by ExpressPros.com. Are you ready for a new job? Express Employment Professionals helps tens of thousands of people find jobs every year and never charges a fee. Find your next job with Express Employment. Go to ExpressPros.com to find your location. That's ExpressPros.com.
Win your way to our 2024 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One. September 20th and 21st.
T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas.
Streaming live only on Hulu.
Starting Monday, listen for your chance to be there.
The Hartford Small Business Insurance knows opening a small business is a great achievement. They offer custom insurance solutions to fit your needs. Get a quote and find why over 1 million small business owners trust them at thehartford.com/smallbusiness.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before. We now have more offices, more staff, and more lawyers than any other injury firm in the world. Protecting America. Fighting for you.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Yo, it's Angel from the Monsters. You want a big green egg? For the lowest prices anywhere, you got to go to my friends, Wassie's Meat Market. They will deliver and set up your big green egg so that you are cooking before they leave. Follow Wassie's Meat Market on Instagram or go to wassiesmeatmarket.com for your big green egg today.
Wouldn't it be nice if making decisions was easier? With Xfinity, you have one less decision to worry about. Just say what to watch into your Xfinity voice remote to see editors' picks and find what's new. You can even search by genre or mood. You can also find the ultimate dance soundtrack and play all your favorite music and artists on iHeartRadio to get the party started right in your living room. So you can skip the endless scroll and get right to the good stuff.
Hey, Cam, mind sending me over our new Wi-Fi password?
Oh, sorry, Mitch, you can't be trusted.
What?
It's your phone. It's different than mine.
Cam! And I thought I was a judgy one.
No, it's just messages between different devices aren't encrypted.
Okay. Since when do you know about encryption?
I know what encryption is, and it's because I'm the last line of defense against any would-be Wi-Fi thieves.
Cam, come on.
Okay, fine. I'll send it somewhere more private.
Thank you.
Safely send messages between different devices on WhatsApp. Message privately with everyone.
Hi, this is Earl Ron. New South Window lives Florida weather, and that's why our windows and doors are designed to take on severe hurricanes and the most intense heat. They're built and installed by us, meaning better value and a lifetime guarantee for you. Give your family security that lasts a lifetime. Get New South proud.
Buy 2 of our products and get the 3rd free. Visit newsouthwindow.com.
Men, if you're suffering from erectile dysfunction or PE, Premier Men's Medical Center will get your sex life back in just one visit. Their painless, breakthrough medical treatments eliminate ED and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Premier Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Premier Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments will restore your sex life regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. Plus, you'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients will have their testosterone checked free. Call 407-337-5569. 407-337-5569. To regain your sex life in just one visit, call now. 407-337-5569.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies candidates with the right skills, sends you great matches, then you can easily invite them to apply. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. See for yourself. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
iHeartRadio is live from Paris.
The Paris Olympics underway.
With NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics. 24 hours a day, you can listen to live coverage of swimming, basketball, volleyball, gymnastics, and all your favorite sports. Plus, Team USA exclusive coverage from Paris. Bring the summer games with you from your phone to your car, on your Alexa, or wherever you listen. Open the free iHeart app now and enable push notifications for live updates from Paris. iHeartRadio, the exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics.
They're best friends. Unless they're fighting. Are they fighting? It's the
So coming up next, and then Fritz on the street. And we'll see what's going to happen with last week's game. Will the points count? Will they not? The official weigh-in from Fritz. He's still switching cameras, though, which always amazes me. He'll be
I think
gone.
it's an automatic thing.
What is it?
Did you you switch cameras from the toilet? Like last week when I covered, I remember every time you would start, it would automatically go to your camera.
Yeah, that happens automatically.
Okay.
Oh, really? Wow. Yeah, I don't even know what's happening over there sometimes. I just
We
see
had
things
that
switch.
friend Nicholas be like, "You dumbasses."
It just text me with that and be like, dummy.
I started, I put that in place when we were all still in the garage.
Mm-hmm.
And it was to take your camera in case I was running late from the bathroom like I just was now.
Yeah. Look, it happens, and it worked perfectly. It was an excellent execution of something that saved you.
What you miss is that it has been determined, just the heads up so we can get right to the game, is that we are going to count the points from Fritz on the Street this week.
I'm good. It hasn't been determined because Fritz isn't here.
Yeah, but we are all in a group chat about it. So.
You bet you're not.
But we were informing
I'm not
everybody.
weighing in on this.
Oh my
All
God,
I'm
you're such
saying-
a pussy.
I'm not a pussy. I say the bravest things
What
of
about
anybody.
not wanting to cheat makes him a pussy?
It's not cheating. We played a fair game. You just weren't there.
Technically,
That's not fair.
If we kept all the points from all the days that you took off and kept those in Fritz on the Street,
Why'd I take off?
who knows? I don't know. All of the Wednesdays that
My
you would have been
period.
gone from the show, just Wednesday period day. If we took off all those days,
Women
would you
get
want
their
us
period
to?
on the same Wednesday every month.
Would you want us to keep the score if you weren't for all the days that you weren't out?
Hey, Sean, you're losing so bad. I'm trying to help both of us here.
You're trying to help
Okay,
because
man?
it puts you in first place.
Of
I would rather
course, for
be
all
with
of
somebody
1
else.
week. Yeah, forget it. We'll go back to
We'll sort this out
boring
with Fritz.
old C-Lane 30 points away from us.
I'm sure it's not boring for him.
No, it's not.
He's plenty fine with it. We'll ask Fritz. Fritz is the one who makes the decision. Do we agree with that or no?
I agree with it. I just, I think I know which way Fritz is going to swing on this.
Okay, but you're agreeing that Fritz gets to make the decision.
Sure.
Sabrina, you agreeing that Fritz gets to make the decision?
1,000%.
Okay, I agree on that too. So whatever Fritz says goes, and do we argue cases in front of him, or should we just
I don't
go?
know, because that's a lot of peer pressure.
Fritz make the decision.
He must be listening.
We'll figure that out. Probably not. He's tuned into something else.
he
He's
hates this
got
show.
a different show. There's a lot of people searching right now. When and where will Deadpool and Wolverine be on streaming? Answer is going to be not for a long time.
No, not likely.
It's going to be in theaters while it's making buku bucks and just piling up all of the money that they're making. They had like a record Monday, and I think Tuesday numbers were still big. They could be close to 100 million on the second weekend, maybe 80, maybe 70. That would be really, really big if they did that. They did the whole tour, by the way, and it was smart of them. They had Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds. They went on Hot Ones. They went on...
They were that British date interview.
Yeah, Chicken
girl.
Date
She's
or
fun.
something. Yeah, she's like the British version. You might not know this, folks. You probably know Hot Ones because that's a explosively popular YouTube channel where celebrities get interviewed, and it's kind of like a fun thing, and they eat the hot wings that get progressively hotter as they go. But in England, the show on YouTube that's bigger is this young woman who sits down at a chicken shop with the big time celebrities, and she does the same kind of interview as they're just eating like this chicken meal. And they went on that too. So they had a huge push out there in front of millions and millions of people, and it's all launched them to this. But if you really wanted it to be on streaming, you don't have to wait that long. People were posting the entirety of Deadpool versus Deadpool and Wolverine
So close, but
on Twitter.
That cam.
It was
great?
not a good copy.
No,
I couldn't bring myself to do it.
Copyright on Twitter/X is so bad. It's like the idea that people can just upload a full-on movie in theaters and
that's crazy.
Gets millions of views.
But if I were to review this bootleg, first of all, like I said yesterday, have zero interest in watching a movie that has been recorded by somebody's camera sitting in the theater.
Mm-hmm.
Second, the couple seconds that I did watch of it on Twitter just to see how the quality was, the sound was all echoey and stuff. If you're a bootlegger, if you want to make any money in this business, bootlegging, you got to take the audio feed from the assisted listening device.
Yeah, have a little pride in your work, for God's sake.
Bring a friggin' tuner.
How embarrassing would you feel just as a human being that you weren't going to the movie theater and you were watching that bootlegged version of Deadpool and Wolverine? It's like not centered in the screen. Somebody's filming in the theater. The audio's garbage. And you're like, well, it's better than paying $14 or whatever it costs. Yeah, I think so. No, it's not. No, obviously it's not. That's a terrible experience all around. Celine, you have a Ring camera, correct?
I do.
Is your Ring camera experiencing any issues, at least in the last couple of days?
Not that I can think of.
All right, because there was a big outage, they say, from WJW. Ring users experienced issues with their doorbell camera recordings and other applications as the company worked to resolve a multiple system outage on Tuesday. I've had this same problem. This is the most bizarre thing. Remember that CrowdStrike internet outage that happened like a week and a half ago or something? I'm still dealing with that because the company that I use for my pool automation, it knocked their whole system down, and they have like the worst tech team ever, and they still can't get their system back up.
What is it, green?
So, no, my pool works, but the automation, like the app, I can't log into my pool app. And everybody who has this type of pool automation, which is a company called Hayward, is dealing with the same thing. It's like probably hundreds of thousands of people, and the company's so tiny, they're not able to get this back. They're still suffering from that problem of a week and a half or more ago. But Ring, Amazon-owned company, says they've implemented a fix. Some of its services are starting to recover. They said they were investigating multiple issues late Tuesday night. The sign-in screen on Ring's website said something went wrong there, 500 error. We are aware that some Ring customers are experiencing a service disruption, but Celine, you say you haven't seen anything just yet. You haven't had any problems that you noticed.
No, I'm having more problems with my internet going out.
Oh, I told you about that internet provider. They're down way too much.
The thing is, they're never down. And then all of a sudden, in a matter of a week, they've had like 3 outages in my neighborhood.
The moment I installed them as a backup in the studio, problems began. I don't know why.
Well, then it's your fault.
But I don't often have any because I have like a fiber line to the studio. I don't have too many issues with internet stuff. But just in case, as a fallback, I got a backup high-speed internet. And this company is just like, they've sent me 4 notifications so far, I think, of outages in the neighborhood. It's a little bit much. Okay, when we come back, the next episode with Sabrina, what's coming up on the next episode?
What's coming up on the next episode? Jimmy Buffett is back, baby. Action figure style, and Barbie's going blind. Elizabeth Banks almost died on a movie set, and while the story's about her hero coworker, I'm very sus about another detail. Plus, if there's one thing skateboarders love, it's Britney, bitch. All that and so much more coming up on the next episode.
And that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan, brought to you by Gringos Locos and Modern Plumbing Industries. At 8 p.m., it's Good Sauce with Ross and Joel. At 9, it's Real Laughs, followed by Real Music Weekends at 10 on Real Radio 104.1 and on your free iHeartRadio app.
iHeartRadio Olympics Update.
Team USA added a silver medal to their count after Puris Venegas finished second in the women's BMX freestyle park final. Venegas recorded a 90.7 in run number 2 after an 83.4 in her first run.
Venegas of the USA takes silver, and Natalia Deem of Australia finishes in bronze.
USA men's basketball back in action today. They'll be taking on South Sudan.
For NBC's live coverage from Paris, search Olympics on the free iHeartRadio app.
From the Cool Today Weather Center, cooltoday.com.
Hi there, I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Brooks Garner with your Fox 35 Central Florida forecast. It'll be a hot and steamy one today. No surprise there on this last day of July. The high temperature 94 degrees, feeling like 107 with the heat index. There is a 60% chance for some afternoon storms. Any storms could have frequent lightning and gusty winds. Speaking of winds, out in the tropics, we may have a tropical system trying to develop this weekend in the Bahamas. Stay with the Fox 35 Storm Team as we examine any potential impacts here to Central Florida this weekend.
This report is sponsored by Direct Auto. Direct Auto Insurance is for uncompromisers. With savings of up to 25%, you can stop compromising and keep driving. Get a free quote at directauto.com. Savings based on discounts can vary. How you buy can affect price. National General Group, Winston-Salem.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we're seeing the unseeable. Using advanced imaging technology, our experts can look deeper into the human body, uncovering the smallest of details that would otherwise go unnoticed, leading to more accurate diagnoses and treatments. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic. You know where to go.
Experience life now at Orlando Science Center. Life is an all-new exhibit featuring animals and immersive galleries. Meet a sleepy sloth, playful monkey, a baby shark, a curious owl, and more. Learn about issues impacting their habitats and how you can make a difference. Get tickets and more at osc.org.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle. unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. And right now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. With ZipRecruiter, one click sends your job to hundreds of top job sites. But more than that, ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies the candidates with the skills you need, sends you a list of great matches to review, then actively invites them to apply for your job. And the results speak for themselves. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's right, the first day. Now you can focus on your business and let ZipRecruiter do the work finding the best people for you. See for yourself. Experience the ease, efficiency, and power of ZipRecruiter for free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
The best nugs are now even better. Wendy's new saucy nugs take the nugs you love and sauce them up in bold flavors, including buffalo, honey barbecue, garlic parm, and spicy ghost pepper. Try them all today. For a whole new way to nug, it's gotta be Wendy's. At participating U.S. Wendy's.
Monster Jam. As big as it gets. Brought to you by Morgan & Morgan. Visit MorganMonsterJam.com to get your $20 flat ticket. Coming to Kia Center this Saturday and Sunday. You have to see it live, so don't miss it. Lock in your seats today at MonsterJam.com.
If you're the victim of a car crash, never rush to settle with the insurance companies and never settle for just any attorney. Demand Anna Jar Levine. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In Office Orlando.
iHeartRadio is the exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics. Listen to what's happening right now at the Olympics on 2 Guys, 5 Rings, the essential iHeart podcast for the Summer Games.
Have you ever carried a torch for someone?
It's all about the athletes.
Simone Biles is about to be taken on the ride of her life astrologically.
And the culture.
I'm Matt Rogers. And I'm Bowen Yang. We're the 2 Guys.
Listen to 2 Guys, 5 Rings on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app, search 2 Guys, 5 Rings, and start listening.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Saline from Vicks.
Sinex Saline nasal spray?
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Saline instantly clears everyday congestion associated with colds and year-round allergies with a gentle, ultra-fine mist that's no mess and easy to control.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Enjoy life's important moments without congestion. Try Sinex Saline from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
Real Radio is on X at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anna Jar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anna Jar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Filling you in on the shocking details. Just try not to pass out.
Fritz on the street. Will we be representing you? Will you pick up the very rare FOTS Fritz on the Street Hitman Magnet for Game of Magnets? That's the big question, and we'll find out in just a bit. Let's get into it. Let's do the next episode.
Because there's a lot on TV, and you can't possibly keep up with all of it, even though you should, because what else are you going to talk about?
Dragging me under, and I'm like...
Nothing. Weather's nice. It's time for the next episode with Sabrina.
Hey, smoke weed every day.
Hold up. The next episode brought to you by That Mortgage Guy Don. ThatMortgageGuyDon.com. And of course, the Home Loans Radio Show. You can get your question answered live every single week. He's pulling back the curtain on the mortgage business. He's explaining the mortgage process to you because he wants you to know how it works. Don't forget, the Florida Hometown Heroes program officially started July 1st. That is down payment assistance for first-time home buyers, if you haven't owned a home in 3 years, and all veterans and active duty military up to $35,000. So start the pre-approval application by going to thatmortgageguydon.com.
Don't miss the boat, compare your quote with thatmortgageguydon.com.
It was 96 years ago, 1928. Sean, you remember this
I was
day.
not alive in 1928 for the record.
But this was the first
Glad you
time.
needed to clarify that.
For the record. Is someone writing this down?
Yeah, we got record keepers. Yeah.
This appeared for the first time.
The MGM Lion?
That is correct. The MGM Lion roared for the first time at the beginning of the MGM Studios' very first talking movie.
Wow.
A talking movie, baby.
What was the lion's name?
Seymour.
Seymour, wow. All right. Interesting.
Seymour
I don't think it
roared.
was Seymour.
Seymour. I have no idea. I only have
a very dangerous lion, though. I remember that.
Simba.
No, the lion like attacked a bunch of people over the years.
Also, there's that horrible picture of like behind, like the thing that he was, like where his head was sticking out of.
Yeah.
In that scene, and it's just like him with chains.
Oh.
And stuff like that. The fact that
Leo the lion.
Oh, that's creative. The first talking movie was White Shadows in the South Seas. Funny thing about this talking movie from MGM was that there was only one word that was spoken.
You watch the whole movie and you only get one word?
One word of dialogue in the entire film, and that word was 2 points on the table. What was it?
Cowabunga.
No, it wasn't cowabunga.
It could have been cowabunga. I think it's a fair guess.
Nope.
It was I love you. No, one word?
That's one word.
One word. Hiya.
So close, dude. I'll give you 1 point.
Hello.
The hello is right. Take away your point. Go to C Lane. And with that, we say goodbye to rapper Chino XL, who is dead.
Gone too soon, brother.
50 years old, though.
Yeah.
That's technically too soon. Are you familiar with?
Oh, I know him, yeah.
Okay, go ahead and give me some facts about Chino XL.
Chino XL, born in China, raised in the United States, very into Shaolin-style rapping. And big on explosive verses and on the ones and twos.
I'm going to stop you there. So he is a father of many titles, that being King of Punchlines, Puerto Rican superhero. So not, in fact, of Asian descent. But the most important one was Girl Dad. They did not release how he died, but they did follow up with a lot of condolences from rappers, producers, media personalities, Chuck D, Joe Budden. We have Schoolboy Q, in addition to battle rap and underground reps, all paid their respects. He was a big lyrical feuder with Tupac Shakur before his death. And
looks like Tupac won that one. I don't know who the hell this guy is.
Well, he's a famous rapper, and some hip-hop heads will know who I'm talking about, okay?
Hip-hop heads?
Hip-hop heads. Someone who almost died and is now sharing her story is Elizabeth Banks, who, because of a coworker, I'm not sure, I would hope that you guys would come and save me if I was choking.
Of course we would.
I mean, not from all the way in the studio. I think I'd be dead by the time.
Be honest with this, though. If you were choking, I'm sorry, are you doing a song?
Yep.
Oh, well, hold on.
You are.
I need a hero. I always forget about that one. If you were choking in the studio and C-Lane had to come in and was going to give you mouth to mouth, would you want him to do that, or would you want him to do
the Heimlich.
A Heimlich maneuver would be the thing.
Before trying to put a mouth on my mouth. But yeah, I would.
I would have screwed it all up then.
Yeah, big time, man. You probably
the Heimlich maneuver.
Too. You want
if you're choking on food, but if Sabrina just passed out completely and her heart stopped, then you do Heimlich, right? Or not Heimlich? Then you do the chest compressions, right?
Yeah, you don't do mouth to mouth anymore.
That's totally out?
Believe so.
Okay,
yeah.
Good. I like that.
Call 911 and then maybe some rescue breathing, but you would have to check the airway. I would YouTube it for sure.
Oh,
I know
I can't wait that
knows
long.
what he's doing. And also, our lips have touched platonically, and I have no problem with trying to save my life. But more to Elizabeth Banks, because she is, of course, thanking her coworker who sprang into action and saved her life. She was alone in her trailer, eating her lunch, and this is the weird part. She choked on a pea.
Okay.
Can't you just swallow those whole? And You see them later the next morning? Like, how does
That's
one...
corn.
Okay, but how do you choke on a pea?
I don't know. I feel like I
Peas are
wouldn't have
very
that
tiny.
issue. Yeah, I feel
And
like
they're
you could. And it doesn't take much of anything to smash the pea. Like, even just
Does
the
she
force
have
of
the
it going through your
tiniest
mouth.
throat in Hollywood?
She might.
Says she couldn't make any noise. I was so afraid. It was terrifying. I happened to see someone who said, "Are you choking?" I gave him the sign. Is that like 2 thumbs up? And he came over very calmly, backed right into him, and he gave me the Heimlich maneuver. He had to do it twice. It came loose. He saved my life literally on the set. I just don't understand how you can choke on a pea.
Are there big peas? Do we just not know enough about the pea world and that there are
Mega
like, maybe
pea.
Yeah, like are there marble-sized peas out there if you
Steven,
investigate?
if you could do the honors of
looking for big peas.
Yeah. It's a weird search. Go for
just
it.
go right to the Google image. The organizers behind Malaysia's Good Vibes Festival are taking the good vibes to court. They are now suing 1975, or at least Matt Healy, for that same-sex kiss that he shared.
Ooh.
Unless you're in Malaysia, because they totally want to stop it. Many members of Malaysia's queer community immediately pushed back at Healy's attempt at solidarity, citing concerns that the incident would do more harm than good, and, well, it did. By the way, fun fact, homosexuality is outlawed in Southeast Asia, carries a potential prison sentence of up to 20 years in jail.
Woo!
Just for loving who you love, and they might be in the same sex category. So Future Sound Asia, the FSA, as they call it, the organizers of Good Vibes, issued a letter of claim demanding financial compensation for the cancellation. And they also say, per the lawsuit, that the 1975 and their team were well aware of the restrictions involving taking the stage, including the general ban on kissing a member of the audience, or carrying out such actions among themselves. So now they're going to get their asses sued and probably never perform in Malaysia again.
I got the largest peas I could find for you, but
All right,
they're not super impressive. You could take a look right here.
Chokeable? Something you could choke on, though?
I don't know. I don't think so necessarily.
Let's see how she choked on.
They still look
I'm not
rather
getting the
small,
vibe of
right?
how big they are.
Yeah.
I need
Yeah.
to scale, please.
I mean, I think they're just like a little larger than a pea. These still don't look like something big enough to choke on.
I guess I'll tweet her or X her
All right.
and
Yeah.
follow up, like, how did you choke on a pea? Britney Spears is not choking, but she's doing some cowabunga-ing of her own.
All right.
Do skateboarders say cowabunga? Quick
Some of them do.
All right. Gnarly.
If they're from the 80s.
Skate brand Welcome Skateboards have now welcomed Britney Spears and Britney Spears themed skateboards that are going to be heading to a dude near you. It's a celebration of Spears and her contributions to pop culture. They can buy custom decks, they being skateboarders and fans of skateboarding, maybe even Britney Spears fans that suck at skateboarding. Custom decks and merch featuring iconic images of her and her career, including the cover of her debut album, Baby One More Time, and photos from her famed 2001 MTV VMAs performance with The Snake. Some of her biggest hits are going to be on hoodies and T-shirts and hats and water bottles. Not That Innocent, and I Still Believe, and congratulations to Miss Spears. This is very exciting news for Sean and C-Lane, I can tell.
Yeah, I mean, I'm paying attention. I'm interested, actually, in the fact that it looks like there's been a big evolution in skating, and it looks like there's a lot more younger girls who are starting to get into skating. When I was a kid and skating was
Skating
big,
to the kitchen.
there was like 0 girls into skating. There was I never saw a single girl with a skateboard ever in my life when I was
Oh, she
skateboarding.
got taken very quickly.
There were girls that would hang out around the skaters, but I don't remember seeing them doing much skating.
No, but now, like in the Olympics, you see some of these girls that are performing, like little kids too, and they're kicking ass out there. So that's interesting that that's bumped into that world. Maybe Britney Spears will help with that.
Maybe. I don't have time for any more stories, I don't think, unfortunately. Unless you want Jimmy Buffett's new action figure, Slim Shady faces off against Slim Shady, or what our good friend Snoop D-O Double G is up to.
Which one did you tease? Did you tease either one of those?
Slim Shady. No, I didn't.
Jimmy Buffett.
Jimmy Buffett. Jimmy Buffett now has his very own action figure, and it's perfect because I did not get the Trap remix downloaded. So we're going to go with my voice. This is Jimmy Buffett. He's getting an action figure all based on his appearance.
Margaritaville?
He's out of Margaritaville with a margarita. It's just Jimmy Buffett running away for like 5 seconds. It's not a lot.
Surrounded by flying demophotons that are circling him in honor of Buffett's philanthropic legacy. Mattel will donate $5,000 and 5,000 toys to Buffett's charity Singing for Change.
Nice.
Also, Mattel, you can do a little bit more than $5,000, but there you have it, my friends. On the Boob Tube, Olympic highlights, primetime Olympic coverage, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and no late night, because they're all covering the Olympics as well. Follow your dreams at me on Instagram at Sabrina Ambra. Most importantly, stay with me, America.
Smoke weed every day.
Thank you, Sabrina. When we come back, Fritz on the Street. Now's your time to get our attention. Will we represent you? The greatest game in all of radio is coming up next in the news, Chunky.
Casino passes for the 2024 Just Call Mo Real Radio Celebrity Poker Tournament are still available. Go to realradio.fm/poker for more info.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
On Colonial Drive, eastbound at Woodbury Road, the left turn lane is blocked there. All lanes are blocked on Highway 415 northbound at State Road 46. Travel with caution. On Maitland Boulevard westbound before Hope Road, there's an accident there. Watch out for that one. And on I-4 this afternoon, you could expect your regular delays between Osceola Parkway and after State Road 535. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Discover. Time with family, laughs with friends, and cash back. Discover's got you covered on the last one. That's because Discover doubles all the cash back you've earned on your credit card at the end of your first year with Cash Back Match. See terms at discover.com/credit card.
For more information about contests on this station, go to realradio.fm/rules.
When you call me for an injury case, you don't pay a dime unless we win. The call and the advice are always free. Injured on the go, just call Mo. 866-CALL-MO. Mo DeWitt, Orlando's injury attorneys.
The number one cause of accidents is distracted driving, like cell phones, eating, and playing with the radio. So leave it right here on Real Radio. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com. Mo DeWitt, Orlando's injury attorney.
Hey, Cam, mind sending me over our new Wi-Fi password?
Oh, sorry, Mitch, you can't be trusted.
What?
It's your phone. It's different than mine.
Cam! And I thought I was a judgy one.
No, it's just messages between different devices aren't encrypted.
Okay. Since when do you know about encryption?
I know what encryption is, and it's because I'm the last line of defense against any would-be Wi-Fi thieves.
Cam, come on.
Okay, fine. I'll send it somewhere more private.
Thank you.
Safely send messages between different devices on WhatsApp. Message privately with everyone.
Hey homeowners, Russ Rollins here to talk to you about something serious, your power bill. Last summer was tough, but this year could be even worse. So don't wait until the last minute to get protection and savings from solar power and backup power. Solar Source has a new pay-as-you-go solar package that lets you start with an affordable base system and add solar panels over time. Plus, their pay-as-you-go battery backup is awesome, and it lets you add critical backup power as you go. Schedule a free consultation at SolarSource.com/monsters. Get ready for a stress-free summer.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here for Life Imaging FLA. You know, it's the time of year we're all celebrating our freedoms in life, the freedom of living a long, healthy life. Well, Life Imaging FLA is here to make sure you take charge of your health, making the choice to be proactive, get scanned, and give you the information you need to stay healthy for years. They can do that with their free heart scan from Life Imaging FLA. You know, as you spend time with friends and family, you certainly want to make sure that you're doing it not only for you, but for them as well. They want you around around for many, many summers, and you want to be around them for many summers as well. So take some time and book your free heart scan from Life Imaging FLA. Remember, just a few minimum requirements, but this is a $699 value. And when you consider that 40% of people are diagnosed with cancer at some point in their life, book that cancer screening as well. And here's how you make your appointment. Pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, say the keyword free heart scan. That's all you have to do. Pound 250, say the keyword free heart scan. You'll be connected in seconds. Make that call today. Take charge of your health this year. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto dial text message from iHeartMedia.
And now another insurance story from
Smart Bunny. Smart Bunny.
Wow, I wonder how much all this costs. Shh. Well, it can't be cheap. Do we even have enough for our own, you-know-what?
Honey, shh. I heard he bought final expense insurance through the Smart Bunny app.
The Smart Bunny app?
Like on your phone?
I know what an app is.
For the love of all things decent, be quiet.
Get up to $25,000 of lifelong coverage for funeral expenses, debts, and other needs for as little as $14 a month. And no medical exam is required. So hop on the Smart Bunny app now and grab some final expense insurance.
Honey, are you buying the insurance, like, right now?
Time is precious.
So true.
Shh.
Smart Bunny Insurance.
Smart Bunny. Smart Bunny.
Your insurance super app. Insurance is sold by Smart Bunny Insurance Services and underwritten by various companies. Coverage exclusions and limitations may apply.
We're definitely going to be late to the concert. I feel like we should be there by now.
I'm just taking a little detour. I gotta fill up my gas tank, and I know this place a couple towns over where the gas is cheaper.
Are you serious? We're gonna be late for the concert because you're driving out of the way for cheaper gas? Just use Upside.
What's Upside?
Upside is the free cashback app that gets you real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait, I can get cash back just for buying the gas I need anyway?
Yes, I use it all the time, and I've made around $200. Now pull over so you can download the Upside app before we miss the concert.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code OIL25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank, PayPal, or as a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code OIL25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code OIL25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus. That's code OIL25.
Hi, this is Earl Ron, president of New South Window, and we would like to manufacture and install your windows. Every single New South window is custom manufactured just for your home. Now you can buy 2 windows and get the third absolutely free.
Call 1-800-NEW-WINDOWS or visit newsouthwindow.com.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies candidates with the right skills, sends you great matches, then you can easily invite them to apply. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. See for yourself. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Find out at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. The exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics. Forever at the crossroads between viral news and total chaos.
All of radio, we start in just moments, and here's how this goes down. When we play Fritz on the Street, you have skin in the game too. You see, we represent you. Each one of us, myself, Sabrina, and Sealand, represents somebody in Fritz on the Street, and if we win, you get your hands on this very rare magnet. Game of Magnets is the world-famous game attached to the show. You can learn more over at thenewsjunkie.com in the Game of Magnets section. This is the FOTS Fritz on the Street Hitman Magnet. There are very few of these available. If you want to get it, we have to represent you. And I will be representing Joey from YouTube. Joey from YouTube, he says he's new to the show. I'll represent him over there. Who will you be picking, Sabrina?
I will be picking Sam Birdsong.
right. Sam Birdsong.
Very big supporter of my karaoke gigs, and I appreciate her.
All righty. What about you, C-Lane?
I had a couple people ask, but the one who's been very persistent is Lisa G. We'll pick Lisa G.
Okay, Lisa G is your pick. That gets us all ready to go. And now the big question. Fritz, are you ready for this?
I am now, yes.
All right, Fritz is ready to go, so let's do Fritz on the Streets.
Yeah, son.
Now it's time for Fritz on the Street.
Hello, Sabrina. Hello, Sean. Hello, C-Lane.
Hi, hello.
Hi. Fritz on the Street, sponsored by Mo DeWitt. Injured on the go, just call Mo. 866-CALL-MO. That number, 866-CALL-MO. In first place, by the way, I'm not going to keep the points from last week.
Damn it! You shot that to the side quick.
It's just not, it's not fair.
Man, you didn't even try to put any suspense in that one.
No. I was actually driving here listening, and then I was like, oh, you know what? I don't have my thumb drive, which has all the answers, so I had to turn around.
No.
Yeah. In first place with 186 points, that would be Christopher Lane.
Yes.
In second place with 174 points, that would be Sabrina Ambra.
Okay.
And in third place with 164 points, that would be Sean Wasson.
Yeah.
There are 8 questions. I'm not changing up anything. 4 current event questions and 4 general knowledge trivia questions. If you think you know it, chime in by saying your name for that extra point.
Free chime. Where was this asked?
Thank you for asking. It was asked at Kavos Bar and Kitchen for Fritz's Funhouse. That's my trivia night that I do every Tuesday night at Kavos. We had 6 teams, and then 9 people stuck around to do Fritz on the Street. Of course.
Now, was there a
Alrighty.
giant Latino man that was part of this panel?
Maybe.
Interesting. Maybe Angel was on board. Okay.
Very interesting that you phrase it like that, but
Hey,
yes.
puppy.
So without further ado, question number 1. On Tuesday, 3 children died after a knife attack in which... Sabrina.
That was in... It was a sad story. God, it was sad. It's in the UK, London, and Taylor Swift.
You said UK. I will take that. Yep,
Okay,
it was in England.
cool.
Full question. On Tuesday, 3 children died after a knife attack in which European country? Sabrina, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said England?
Hold on. Flag on the field here. Was it in England?
It was in England.
Okay, it was in England. Okay, because she said London. I was like, if it was just like, all right, okay. All right, fair enough.
I will go with 5.
5.
Any more flags you want to put on the field, John?
No, not yet. I'll throw them where I need to, though. I say 4.
4 for Sean.
3 for me.
And 3 for C-Lane.
Here we go.
Question 1 with answers of 3, 4, and 5.
Ding,
Let's
ding,
see.
ding, 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 ding.
Oh, someone's picking up 2 points. On Tuesday, 3 children died after a knife attack in which European country?
France.
France? Germany? It's England, because England sucks. England?
England?
Pass.
France.
That would be 3. So C-Lane is picking up 2 points.
That was harsh.
And Sean, with your guess of 4, picking up 1 point.
All right.
We move on
I'll
now
take it.
to question 2. It's about a TV series. Which TV series used the word frack as a commonly used swear word?
Sabrina.
C-Lane.
Sabrina?
That would be, oh my God, with Kristen Bell. Oh, with oh man,
C-Lane.
What the
C-Lane,
fork?
C-Lane.
I guess C-Lane will go.
All right.
C-Lane.
C-Lane?
The Good Place?
That is incorrect.
Ha!
Sean.
Sean?
I have no idea,
Yeah.
but I'm just going to guess.
Well, for sure, it's a good
Here
place.
we go. 3, 2, 1. Mork and Mindy.
Oh, that would be Battlestar Galactica.
Oh.
All
Okay.
right.
Oh, gosh, there's no way I ever would have known that.
My second guess.
Actually, I thought Scrubs at first.
Yeah. Sabrina, you got question 1 right. We will start with you. Out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Battlestar Galactica?
2.
2.
1.
1 for C-Lane.
Goose egg. 0.
And 0 for Sean. Question 2. With answers of 0, 1, and 2.
Ding, 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 ding.
Ooh, who knows their Battlestars? Which TV series used the word frack as a commonly used swear word?
Star Trek. Battlestar Galactica.
Space Coast? Coast to Coast? Mork and Mindy? Battlestar Galactica. Or Doctor Who.
It's a Futurama?
Young Sheldon.
That would be 2. So Sabrina's picking up 2 points on that one.
All right.
And
How on earth did somebody else guess Mork and Mindy? There must have been something like that on Mork and Mindy that stuck in my head. That's weird.
And C-Lane with your guess of 1, picking up 1 point. After question 2 is question 3. Protests erupted after a too-close-to-call election in which
Sabrina.
Venezuela.
Venezuela is correct. In a too-close-to-call election in which South American country? C-Lane, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Venezuela?
Let's go with 6.
6.
7.
7 for Sabrina.
4.
And 4 for Sean. Question 3. With answers of 3, 6, and 7. Protests erupted after a too-close-to-call election in which South American country?
Is it Colombia?
Venezuela, yeah.
Nicaragua.
Venezuela.
Venezuela.
Peru.
Venezuela.
Venezuela.
That would be 5. And I think I said Sean, you said 3, but maybe I said question 3. I don't know. But Sean and C-Lane with a guess of 4 and 6, each picking up 1 point.
Yes.
Question 4 is up next. That's the halfway point. After question 4, I'll tell you who is leading so far on the day. Question 4 is about an old tradition.
Yeah.
According to Sicilian tradition, what is the only pasta to eat for good luck on New Year's Day?
Sabrina.
Sabrina?
That would be good luck pasta. That would be bow tie.
That is incorrect.
Okay.
Sean. No idea once again. 3, 2, 1, rigatoni.
That is incorrect.
So actually,
C-Lane.
Fusilli.
That would be lasagna. Lasagna. C-Lane, you got question 3 right. We will start with you.
I thought that was more of a dish than a pasta.
Yeah, I did too. That's why I asked it. I was like, all right. More a casserole than anything. C-Lane, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said lasagna?
2.
2.
4.
4 for Sabrina.
3.
And 3 for Sean. Question 4. With answers of 2, 3, and 4.
Ding, 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 ding.
Someone knows they're Sicilian. According to Sicilian tradition, what is the only pasta to eat for good luck on New Year's Day?
Penne. I'm going to go with rigatoni.
Spaghetti.
Tortellini.
Bow tie.
I don't know.
Lasagna.
Lasagna.
That would be 2.
Yeah.
C-Lane, you're picking up 2 points, and Sean, with a guess of 3, picking up 1 point. That means halfway through Fritz on the Street with 4 questions remaining in first place with 7 points. That would be C-Lane / Lisa G.
Yeah.
And we have a tie for second and third place, 3 points each. Sabrina Ambra / Sam and Sean Wasson / Joey.
Anyone's game.
All right, how many does C-Lane have? 7?
7.
Okay. God damn. All right.
Question 5. Which airline manufacturer recently pleaded guilty? C-Lane.
Boeing.
Boeing is correct.
I think Sean got that one right.
Did Sean get that one right?
I feel like
I'll give you a point,
name.
Sean.
No,
I don't
want.
I'm going to give you a point.
his
I don't want
game.
30 points.
It's my game. I can do whatever the hell I want. All right.
You're calling his points.
Yeah, so full question. Which airline manufacturer recently pleaded guilty to a felony charge of conspiring to defraud the federal government? C-Lane, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Boeing?
I don't know how many airline manufacturers people can name. 7.
7.
Ooh.
7.
7 for Sabrina.
5.
And 5 for Sean. Question 5 with answers of 5 and 7.
Ding, 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 ding.
Who's getting it? Which airline manufacturer recently pleaded guilty to a felony charge of conspiring to defraud the federal government?
Boeing.
Delta?
Boeing?
Boeing?
It's Boeing. Boeing.
That's 7.
Delta.
So Sabrina and C-Lane each picked up 2 points on that one. We have 3 questions remaining. Question 6. In what country is the Nobel Peace Prize awarded?
C-Lane.
Okay.
Gosh, I know the area. Is it Netherlands?
That is incorrect.
Sean. Switzerland?
That is incorrect.
Nobel Peace Prize place. Now I've got plenty of time.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. That is going to be one of my Favorite places to give peace prizes.
What?
God. Friggin' Germany.
That would be Norway.
Okay.
Norway. C-Lane, you got question 5 right. We will start with you. Out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Norway?
4.
Yes,
4.
2.
2 for Sean.
3.
And 3 for Sabrina. Question 6 with answers of 2, 3, and 4.
Ding, 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 ding.
Someone knows their peace
In
prizes.
what country is the Nobel Peace Prize awarded?
Norway.
Wait, I don't know.
Norway. Is it Greenland?
Switzerland.
Switzerland? Norway? Switzerland?
That would be 3. So Sabrina's picking up 2 points on that one.
No,
Sean
why?
and C-Lane with a guess of 2 and 4, each picking up 1 point. We have 2 now remaining. Moving on to question 7. On Tuesday, which country won their 4th team women's... Sabrina?
That would be the United States of America.
The United States of America is correct.
Damn, this was a fresh question you were going out with.
Yep, they won their 4th team women's gymnastics gold medal. Sabrina, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said U.S. and A?
All Americans that you questioned there, so I'm going to go with 8.
8.
Also 8.
8 for C-Lane.
7.
I knew you were going to do that. And 7 for Sean. Question 7 with answers of 7 and 8.
Ding, 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 ding.
Who knows their gold?
On Tuesday, which country won their 4th team women's gymnastics gold medal?
USA. America.
United States.
USA, baby!
America. United States. USA!
America.
Would that be the US of A?
United States of America.
That would be 8. So Sabrina and C-Lane both picking up 2 points on that one. Sean with a guess of 7, picking up 1 point. And that means we move on to question 8. But before we do, let's take a look at the leaderboard. In first place with 13 points, Christopher Lane / Lisa G.
Coming back.
The record, by the way, is 16. He could tie it. And in second place with 10 points, Sabrina Ambra / Sam. In third place with 6 points, Sean Watson / Joey.
Jesus.
Question 8 goes like this. What is the capital of Cambodia?
C-Lane.
C-Lane?
I have no clue. Cambodia. Let's go with Laos.
That is incorrect.
Sean.
Go ahead.
Is it? No, I don't think it. Phnom Penh?
That is correct.
Wow.
Nicely done. Phnom Penh. Sean, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Phnom Penh, Cambodia?
1.
1.
Goose egg, 0.
0 for C-Lane.
0.
And 0 for Sabrina.
I take that back. I will go crazy and say 1.
1 for Sabrina. Question 8.
I was just thinking, my logic is Angel was like an army brat who traveled around a lot, so he might know a lot of places.
I'm going with 2. I'm going to go 2 because I bet there's a second army brat that he hangs out
Maybe.
with. Trivia.
Question 8 with answers of 0, 1, and 2.
Ding, 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 ding.
Who's getting it?
What is the capital of Cambodia?
Cambodia City.
Cambodia. Bohong. Da Nang.
Damn it, Angel.
Real fast on that. What was it? Pyongyang?
Bro, you know I don't know about
That would be 0.
Good job, Christy.
So C-Lane is picking up 2 points, and Sean with a guess of 1
Also,
picking up 1 point.
You've nailed every single number guess, by the way.
Not every one of them. But I got a good. It was a good day for me.
Little suspicious.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
I like how Angel basically named his favorite noodle place.
Cool. So, what happens
He's
now?
tallying up the score.
I am. So
He's got to add a lot of numbers to get to my score.
C-Lane, you're picking up 2 points on that one. Sean with a guess of 1, picking up 1 point. That means in first place and winning with a score of 15, C-Lane / Lisa G. Congratulations. In second place with 10 points, Sabrina / Sam. And in third place with 8 points, Sean / Joey. That means in first place and still leading on Fritz on the Street with 201 points.
Yeah, baby.
Christopher Lane. Woo! In second place with 184 points, Sabrina Ambra. And in third place with 172 points, Sean Wasson. And that is Fritz on the Street.
Thank you, Fritz!
Fritzy.
What's it say on your shirt, Fritz? What's it say? I was trying to
No
read that.
masters, no kings, no gods.
Oh, I like that. That's cool. I like that. And
It's a
I want to.
B2K lyric.
Yeah, it's like a workers' union rights kind of activist slogan.
Very cool. Fritz is on social media, friends, and it wouldn't take you too much effort to follow him. All you have to do is, for the moment, go over to no_regrets_coyote on Instagram. We are going to get Fritz's links up on thenewsjunkie.com/share.
Got to do that.
Whenever you get a second, just fire those off to me, Fritz, and then we'll add that on there so everybody can just click the link real easily and follow. It'll be easier that way. But no_regrets_coyote, that works right now over on Instagram. Are you going to be hanging out with us today, Fritz?
Yeah, I think I'll be able to do that.
Yes.
Let's
Excellent.
do it.
All right, because we've got more meat on the bone. We've got more stuff to talk about. We haven't really even played many dispatches yet, and I'm sure there's some good ones. Oh, shoot. Following up on something, the people who lost in Fritz on the Street, if you want to email me, as was suggested earlier, tips@thenewsjunkie.com, I will hook the losers up with your door prize, which is a month of free secret shows. So if you want to email me, tips@thenewsjunkie.com. If you lost, I'll set you up with a month of free secret shows. If you're the winner, which is Lisa G, and only Lisa G, Lisa G is getting her hands on the Fritz on the Street Hitman mag right here. Very rare, and it will be in her possession soon. When we come back, something is making a comeback of its own. I thought it was gone forever, but back to your television it shall come once more. What is making a triumphant return? That is coming up next in the News Junkie.
Real radio is the Jim Colbert Show. Silly and stupid, but full of integrity. The Jim Colbert Show. Weekdays at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Shop the best quality jewelry and lowest price. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Watch out for an accident on Orange Avenue northbound at Fairway Woods Boulevard. The left turn lane is blocked on Colonial Drive eastbound, approaching Woodbury Road there. There's congestion through the city on I-4 westbound between Princeton Street and Robinson Street, and authorities are clearing up that accident on State Road 415 northbound at State Road 46. All lanes are blocked there still. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. It's Mattress Firm's semi-annual sale and clearance. Save up to 60% on a wide selection of quality mattresses at every price. Plus, score a free adjustable base with a qualifying purchase. Hurry and stop by Mattress Firm today.
Hey, Savannah, I was thinking today we could head to one of the big old theme parks.
Yeah, you and $10 million tourists get ready for 2-hour lines and a 3-minute ride.
Well, let's go to Gatorland.
I was going to say that, and not just because it's a Gatorland commercial.
We can enjoy all the great animal shows and gators for less, since Florida residents get in for only $17.50 till the end of July.
That's way less than parking at a big park.
Wait, they make your car pay to go to a theme park?
Yep, and your cars don't even get to ride rides.
More fun for less money at Gatorland.
And we don't make your car pay to just sit there.
In this week's Marketers Report, Dana Nussbaum, Executive Vice President, Worldwide Marketing at Warner Brothers Discovery, weighs in on regional audio marketing.
Although we're marketing at a very broad scale, it does include specific local markets, and that's the beauty of iHeart's network.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to the audiences, influencers, and data you need to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
Orlando's top-rated comedy club and restaurant is The Funny Bone, located at Point Orlando. The Funny Bone brings you the best live comedy experience with the top touring talent. This week, The Funny Bone welcomes Country Wayne from August 2nd through August 3rd. Thursday nights on the side stage, we host the best open mic in Central Florida. Visit orlando.funnybone.com. Full kitchen and full bar available with parking discounts offered to all guests who park in the Point Orlando garage. Get your tickets now at orlando.funnybone.com.
Hey homeowners, Russ Rollins here to talk to you about something serious, your power bill. Last summer was tough, but this year could be even worse. So don't wait until the last minute to get protection and savings from solar power and backup power. Solar Source has a new pay-as-you-go solar package that lets you start with an affordable base system and add solar panels over time. Plus, their pay-as-you-go battery backup is awesome, and it lets you add critical backup power as you go. Schedule a free consultation at solarsource.com/monsters. Get ready for a stress-free summer.
And now, another insurance story from
Smart Bunny. Smart Bunny.
Wow, I wonder how much all this costs. Shh. Well, it can't be cheap. Do we even have enough for our own you-know-what?
Honey, shh. I heard he bought final expense insurance through the Smart Bunny app.
The Smart Bunny app?
Like on your phone?
I know what an app is.
For the love of all things decent, be quiet.
Get up to $25,000 of lifelong coverage for funeral expenses, debts, and other needs for as little as $14 a month, and no medical exam is required. So hop on the Smart Bunny app now and grab some final expense insurance.
Honey, are you buying the insurance, like, right now?
Time is precious.
So true.
Smart Bunny Insurance.
Smart Bunny. Smart Bunny.
Your insurance super app. Insurance is sold by Smart Bunny Insurance Services and underwritten by various companies. Coverage exclusions and limitations may apply.
We need your help to protect your right to AM radio in your car. AM is always there in times of need with the key information for our community. The overwhelming majority of legislators support a bill to keep AM radio in cars, but time is running out. Please text the 2 letters AM to 52886 and ask Congress to bring this bill to the floor for a vote now. Text AM to 52886.
Message and data rates may apply. You may receive up to 4 messages a month. Text stop to stop. A message from the station.
Hi, this is Earl Ron, president of New South Window, and we would like to manufacture and install your windows. Every single New South window is custom manufactured just for your home. Now you can buy 2 windows and get the 3rd absolutely free.
Call 1-800-NEW-WINDOWS or visit newsouthwindow.com.
Don't let spring allergies make you miserable. Try the quick, drug-free solution trusted by over 4 million people. Navage. Only Navage uses suction to flush out your sinuses using refreshing saline, helping you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier. And here's even better news. Navage is now available at your local Sam's Club in a great new value pack. It's everything you need to start breathing better immediately at Sam's guaranteed best price. Navage. Navage. Breathe easy.
Sneezing, coughing, stuffy nose, runny nose, postnasal drip, interrupted sleeping. I was groggy at the end of the day.
Allergies and sinus congestion were making Jana miserable. Then, a friend recommended Navage. Navage provides immediate drug-free congestion relief, flushing your nasal passages with refreshing saline and sucking out mucus, germs, and other airborne irritants. Navage helps you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel your best right away.
Navage gave me instant relief. I didn't have to wait 30 minutes. I didn't have to wait an hour, 90 minutes. I didn't have to wait a minute. I ran the rinse and I felt better.
Stop suffering from congestion and start breathing and feeling your best again with Navage. Navage.
I've had people ask me how I find relief, and I tell them Navage immediately. This thing is amazing.
Navage is available at Navage.com or at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, and Rite Aid.
Hey, if you're listening to me right now, I have one thing every business needs most: attention. Think about it. We swipe and scroll past stuff all day, but when we're driving, cooking, working out, we're also listening. That's the magic of audio at iHeart. We're in your next customer's ears while they're living life and listening, just like you are right now. So get your customers to listen up today using radio, digital, and podcasts. Call 844-ADD-HELP-5. That's 844-ADD-HELP-5.
This Earful of Real Radio is brought to you by crimeline.org. Give a tip anonymously.
Hey there, folks. Amy Robach and TJ Holmes here from the Amy and TJ podcast.
That's right. We are bringing you the Tea from Perry every single day at 9 a.m. Eastern.
Yeah, Tea from Perry. I don't know if we're married to that name, but the point is, we'll tell you what's going on. We'll tell you what's hot, what's not.
Bottom line, everything you need to know that's going on in Paris during the 2024 games, you're going to get it from us.
Listen to Amy and TJ on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Amy and TJ and start listening.
GMC Sierra trucks in stock now at orangebuickgmc.com. We are professional grade.
Join the show. Send your dispatch now at thenewsjunkie.com.
NewsJunkie.com. I promise we'll get into some of those in just a moment. But first, tips at thenewsjunkie.com. And Daryl sends an email. He said, I made a song for you, Sabrina, and C-Lane. And I don't know. How do we feel about this? Our last song coming in was not that great, but this could be a winner. This could be an absolute winner. It says man kicking. I don't know what that means. Man kicking?
A little less faith, but
I'm
ready.
The song says the News Junkies. That's all I have to go on. You guys ready for this?
Okay. Hit it.
Let's explore this together here. All right, Scooby-Doo vibes.
Scooby-Doo and Sparta.
Sean and Sabrina, C-Lane 2, telling tales on the radio.
Viral stories, newest scoop. Tune in daily, join the loop. The News Junkies on the air. Every moment, everywhere.
All right. Thoughts they share, opinions roar. Breaking news they explore. Whispers loud, rumors fly. Hear the buzz as they try.
Quite cinematic. A little hard to hear.
It's very intense.
Yeah. Is there one more part for us to listen to? Wait.
Expert voices, casual chat. Listen close, feel the impact.
Okay.
It's epic. Yeah, it sounds big. I like that.
Sounds big. That's AI, right? That sounds like the AI voice.
No, he got a full orchestra in his house.
I mean, if that's not AI, then that's a lot of work.
Yeah, that would have been great if he put in that much work. Actually booking studio time and getting some strings on there. It would have been quite a thing. But still, thank you. We appreciate anybody putting together something like that for us. Something is back, and it's headed for your TV once more. I didn't think that this was going to happen, that this would ever return. But here we are, friends. The iconic reality show Cops is back filming in Pierce County, Washington right now. And they said they got approval to start filming again. This was the sergeant saying, my dad was on Cops back in the 90s. I had a friend who was on Cops. The Cops crew will ride with the deputy for a couple of days on the road, and what they decide to keep and not keep really depends on if it's good enough of an incident or interesting enough of a story, blah, blah, blah.
Your friend that was on Cops, was he one of the cops?
This was Jared Pepper.
That's a good question.
And he, at the time, Fritz, he was the manager of an Applebee's, and a one-armed man ditched out on his tab. And
So they
he chased him
brought that
down.
Cops crew.
Yeah, called the cops. No, he called the cops. He didn't bring the crew. They just happened to be that the cops crew was there. And the funniest thing that we always made fun of him for was he ran all the way across like 4 lanes of traffic to get to the part where he stopped the guy who dined and dash, who had one arm. And he was like out of breath and sweaty. So for the whole interview, he was like, then he came out, walked in, they had his chicken sandwich, and sweating his ass off and completely out of breath for the entirety of his Cops interview.
So when you arrest a one-armed man,
I don't know. That's a great question. I don't know. I'll Google it.
both
Let's see.
cuffs on one
How
wrist.
do you arrest a person with one arm?
Maybe
Do
they
just...
if they have belt loops, they put the handcuffs around that.
This says hobble restraint device, which I have never heard of that before, but...
Oh, I think you have to hook the handcuffs to their, to like their pants, or you have something that extends to their leg or something.
Yeah, this says the hobble restraint device may be used as an alternative to handcuffs on a nonviolent arrestee or somebody with an arm injury or a full cast. They get them at the elbows. So if you got an elbow, they can
But what if he doesn't have two elbows?
I don't know. You might have to go further. There's a carabiner that they have that they put on like your
Love
belt.
a good carabiner.
Yeah.
And then they hook the one handcuff into the carabiner.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, the pants.
Yeah, they got answers for everybody. They'll get you cuffed up.
Fingerprints, is that just one empty page or
Yeah,
row?
I think so. Okay. Yeah, I think you just got one empty row. Well, we'll find out how the whole process works as Cops is back filming in Pierce County, Washington. I always had a take on Cops where I was like, I think this is weird that we film law enforcement for reality TV.
Right.
I always thought that was weird. I thought, can we say that with the cameras rolling and the idea that they're on a nationally televised television show, with that in their minds, can we say that they won't act any differently? And you can't say that. Like, it's just with the cameras being there, the other people being there is going to absolutely make them make different decisions as to who they would arrest, who they wouldn't arrest. Like all of that stuff is going to factor in. And that, I don't like that. I think there should be nothing that would intervene between a person who's allegedly done something and a police officer. Making a reality show out of law enforcement seems kind of dumb. Unless you're doing like an America's Most Wanted thing. Fine with that. I think that's good.
What happened to Live PD? Did they shut that down?
Yeah, I think they did.
They remember the time there was it was right in the middle of where everything was going bananas and everything was getting canceled and all the things were happening.
BANANAS.
And they shut down Cops. I think Live PD got the axe, and there was a couple other shows like that they were like, no, we're not going to do this anymore. We're not going to like glorify policing. I think they wanted to go after, what was the kids show? What's the kids show where they're like little cops? They're like little truck cops or something?
Little truck cops on PBS.
Come on.
I have no idea. I've never heard of that.
Somebody
Paw
on chat.
Patrol?
No, Paw Patrol. That's what it is. They're dog cops, right? Are they dog cops?
I think so.
Sounds like dog cops.
Paw Patrol. Yeah, they wanted to cancel Paw Patrol because they're like, look, all these cops, ACAB, they're all like murderous people, so we don't want to do the show. And Cops was one of the shows that got in the mix there, chopped up. And now it looks like they're headed back to your television.
They've been spayed.
Yeah, in a way. Let's go over to you.
And that's all I got for today.
Guitar Slinger is following up after we listened to this other person's song.
Oh, he's pissed now.
Yeah, I think he's a little mad. So
okay, so the last song I sent in, they have sucked. But at least I played all the instruments and recorded them myself. Well, I programmed the drums.
Yeah, you got that right.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's good. I think it's work you put in, and I applaud you for sending it to us. I hope you send us more.
I would send your dispatches moving forward with the same microphone you recorded with the song.
It's not his fault necessarily. Guitar Slinger, I know that you're a little technically inclined, so in the future, record yours on another app until I get this fixed, and then use the upload file feature over on the newsjunkie.com/dispatch.
And also make all your dispatches song with electric guitar solo.
He would probably.
Let's go over to OMG. It's Price. He's talking about Chino XL, that rapper.
Hey, junkies. Price here. First dispatch. Yo, hearing Sabrina talk about Chino XL on the next episode really, really threw me. Like, he was not a famous rapper by any stretch of the imagination. You know, what little notoriety that he had was all built in like the late 90s and early 2000s. And by early, I mean like 2000, 2001, 2002. By 2003 or 4, he was already irrelevant. Like, his biggest claim to fame is simply at the end of Hit 'Em Up, Tupac's biggest diss song to Biggie Smalls. Tupac famously shouted, Chino XL, F you too. Like, that's the biggest claim to fame is Tupac yelling.
I wish Tupac would have said that about me.
Yeah. Same, absolutely. Like, you could run that down and say that's his biggest claim to fame. If Tupac said like F you, Sean Wasson, and at the end of the song, I'd be so
Tupac
excited.
knows me.
I would introduce myself with that. Like, I would lead with that line. Hi, I'm Sean Wasson. You may know me from the Tupac song where he mentions my name. I'd be over the moon about that personally.
Like, I guarantee more people have heard Tupac yell F that man than have ever heard him rapping.
That's so true.
Like, I'm a hip-hop head for sure. And this might have been the second time I've heard Chino XL's name in the last 10 years, and it was because he died. Like, just, you know, it's a shame. He was young. It's a terrible thing to happen, but the fact that it was newsworthy at all just really threw me. Wiggles and pops.
Thank you, OG.
Shouldn't have done the story.
No, it's interesting. Look, it started a conversation about Chino XL and
What
diss
a great
songs.
first dispatch for that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's always every time he's the first
Here's
dispatcher.
Chino.
This him?
I usually just go get a soda or something.
Let me read.
Nasty. Maybe you should go
redo
to a
that.
different shot when we go to commercial.
You know what, Fritz? Can you take us to break? You do it. I'll screw it up again. Yeah, just all you have to do, just tease something. I'll give you something to tease.
Yeah.
We're gonna do jury duty. You
Yeah,
just say
Good
the-
one, yeah.
So coming up, we might do jury duty, but probably not on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
iHeartRadio Olympics update.
The United States is the first country to collect 3,000 Olympic medals, reaching the mark Tuesday in Paris. One of those was a silver earned by swimmer Bobby Fink in the men's 800-meter freestyle.
It was a good race. I did the best I could, and I got to be proud of that.
Team USA will go for more medals in the pool today, including the women's 100-meter freestyle and men's 200-meter butterfly.
For NBC's live coverage from Paris, search Olympics on the free iHeartRadio app.
This is former Notre Dame quarterback Brady Quinn. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Progressive Insurance.
The United States is now the first country to earn 3,000 Olympic medals after adding 7 to the count in Paris yesterday. Former Florida swimmer Bobby Fink said he's disappointed to finish second in the men's 800-meter freestyle in Paris, but he gave it his best shot. And Buccaneers guard Sua Opita is being evaluated for a knee injury suffered during Tuesday's practice. He's been competing for a starting job. I'm Scott Davidson.
Progressive makes bundling easy and affordable. Get a multi-policy discount by combining your motorcycle, RV, boat, ATV, and more. All your protection in one place. Bundle and save at Progressive.com. That's Progressive.com.
Listen up, my friends. The Florida Hometown Heroes program for down payment assistance has been funded with $100 million as of July 1st. That gives all eligible first-time home buyers or those that have not owned a home for the past 3 years and all veterans and active duty military a down payment assistance fund up to $35,000. Find out today if you're eligible for this money by starting your pre-approval application at thatmortgageguydawn.com. Don't wait too long. Last year when this was funded in July, all that money was given out by December. So act fast and work with someone you could trust by going to thatmortgageguydawn.com.
Don't miss the boat, compare your quote with thatmortgageguydawn.com.
Monster Jam. As big as it gets. Brought to you by your local Ford dealers. Visit your local participating Ford dealers to get your $10 off tickets coupon. Coming to Kia Center this Saturday and Sunday. You have to see it live, so don't miss it. Lock in your seats today at monsterjam.com.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment changeouts and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Cam found out that group chats between different phones aren't private.
Or encrypted.
Thank you. We only text in code.
Yes, which I created. I created a code.
Yes. Which can be a little annoying.
Wait, was that your attempt at the code?
You already forgot the code, didn't you?
I should have written it down.
The place to safely send messages between different devices. WhatsApp. Message privately with everyone.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online at hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation to determine the ED medication that's best for you. Discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and a range of treatment options, including trusted generic alternatives to the name brands, at up to 95% off. ED is personal, and at Hims, so is treating it. Just go to hims.com/joy and get connected to a licensed medical provider online for free with zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit, hims.com/joy.
When you think about the month of July, you think about freedom, and we have the freedom for a long life. We just have to take care of ourselves, right? Well, Life Imaging FLA wants to help you take care of yourself. They want to help you as far as being proactive and getting a scan and make sure that your heart is fine and you don't have cancer. Life Imaging FLA, they know that early detection of heart disease and cancer can be a game changer in terms of treatment and outcome. Give them a call to get that free heart scan. Call Life Imaging FLA. You pick up your cell phone, you dial pound 250, you say the words free heart scan. There's a few minimum requirements, but this is a $699 value, and it's definitely worth it. Pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, say the words free heart scan. You'll be connected in seconds. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto dial text message from iHeartMedia. This is definitely worth it. Life Imaging FLA. Ask them about the cancer screening as well. It's Life Imaging FLA. Pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, say the words free heart scan. You'll be connected in seconds.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to goodrx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
Me and the kids were always messaging. They LOL'd, I ROFL'd, but then I changed phone and the bubbles went green. But where there's a fill, there's a way. And I found a way to share what's in here. I'm tapping my heart.
WhatsApp, the place to safely send messages between different devices. Message privately with everyone.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Hit a home run with Jeremiah's Tasty Frozen Treats. Introducing Jeremiah's new Batter Up series layered with brownie batter Italian ice. Try these 3 new treats, including brownie a la mode, hay batter batter, and double fudge brownie. It's a lineup that hits it out of the park. Hop over to jeremiahsice.com today and find your nearest sweet spot and indulge in the ultimate brownie experience. Hit a home run with Jeremiah's Tasty Frozen Treats. Find your nearest sweet spot at jeremiahsice.com.
Enjoy your dominance over artificial intelligence while you can.
Did the coffee machine always have a laser cannon?
Tell your smart speaker to play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio. Join in on the chaos. We eagerly await your dispatch. This is
British Airways, United, Delta, all saying that they are immediately canceling all flights to Israel. Why? Because of many things. One of the leaders of Hezbollah, a Lebanon-based terrorist organization, and the leader of Hamas, were killed in the last 24 hours alone. They drone bombed the Hamas guy. And
that's how they did it. So whenever somebody says, and I know this is not the case, it's just to me in my head, it's ingrained incorrectly that the word assassinated means somebody got shot.
Yeah, I think that's how we picture it.
Is that crazy? Like, actually, this kind of goes back to an old Chris Rock
So you can
bit.
assassinate someone by like pouring cyanide on them?
It's just a murder.
Just seems a little, I don't know, anticlimactic, doesn't
Like,
it?
It does.
Like Chris Rock had a bit where he said, like, Abraham Lincoln was assassinated, John F. Kennedy was assassinated, Tupac and Biggie were shot. But I still think of assassination as a shooting. But if you could drone bomb somebody, I mean, didn't you just assassinate everybody then?
Yeah, anybody who was near him. I always think of it as being a political thing, but I guess I don't know if it has to. This says assassination is the willful killing by sudden, secret, or planned attack of a person, especially if prominent or important. So they don't have to be like a political leader or anything. If it's somebody deemed important, then it would be an assassination. So I guess it kind of would work for Tupac or Biggie, even though I get that idea. It just seems like it's always used for like a president or a political figure. And this leader of Hamas, Ismail Haniyeh, was assassinated in Tehran, that's in Iran, and they had vowed to kill this guy. And now they said it was his residence in Tehran after he participated in the inauguration of Iran's new president. Hamas declares to the great Palestinian people and the people of the Arab and Islamic nations and all the free people of the world, brother leader Ismail Haniyeh is a martyr. So, AKA, he is DED. He had been in Qatar for a very long time, which was, I guess, a little beyond the reach of Israel. And they knew he was going to Iran for this event, and they bombed his ass and killed him. So I guess the airlines are thinking that things are going to ratchet up even more in Israel right now. A lot going on over there, and none of it very good for world affairs. I wanted to talk about this story about the woman that they found shackled to a tree in a jungle in India.
What? That sounds like a country song.
She's an American woman, which is a song. And she had been in the country, I guess, for at least a little while. But I think we're going to need some more time to do that. So let me put that to the side. We'll do that in just a bit because it is an interesting story. But right now, here we go. Let's do jury duty.
Court is now in session, so put your phone down and pay attention before we call the bailiff over to whip your ass. You're now on jury duty with the News Junkie.
Jury duty brought to you by the one, the only Mo DeWitt. So the DeWitt Law Firm. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. 866-CALL-MO, 866-CALL-MO, or go to justcallmo.com. If you get into an accident, it's time to get a good attorney. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of attorneys out there, but a lot of them aren't going to really spend time to get to know you and your story and help you out. Mo and his crew will do that. They're the best of the best, and we love them for that reason. 866-CALL-MO or go to justcallmo.com. Biha on Twitch says, wasn't Zoolander going to assassinate the Prime Minister of Malaysia by ripping his head off? That was the attempt. Yes, that was what they were going for. Zoolander. And then didn't they do a Zoolander 2? And it was like, it just didn't hit as hard.
Zoolander number 2, like a perfume.
Courtney.
Oh, they meant like poop.
Courtney hates. Courtney loves one of those movies. It's so terrible. I think it's Jack and Jill.
Oh,
that she loves. That's
historically a very bad movie.
Yeah, it's a very bad. Like Adam Sandler's list. That's on the bottom.
For Adam Sandler movies, is Jack and Jill down there with, like, for Mike Myers, the love guru?
Yeah, I think it's around there. It's one step above Don't Mess with the Zohan, or whatever that movie was that he put out. It was a bad movie, but she likes that. She stands by that.
Sweet Courtney.
So much hummus and tabbouleh in that movie.
I don't know why she's doing this early, but she was trying her ass off last night so hard to find a Halloween costume.
Oh.
And I'm like, we still got so much time.
Oh, yeah, dude. Now's the time to shop, actually.
She's right. It's a good time to get it now because I always look at the last minute and everything's gone or I can't get it delivered to me in time.
And I always go, you know what I'll do next year?
Yeah.
Do it earlier.
Or I would always do that if I had a particularly cumbersome costume that's, like, hard to like, go to the bathroom in or navigate. And I always do, like, next year I'm just going to be Cousin Eddie and just wear the stupid hat and run around yelling Esser's full.
Yeah, yeah. Or you'll be a very offensive costume. And
that one year you did blackface, Elaine.
I never did blackface.
You were it was Jeff Gordon? No, it was Dale Earnhardt.
Dead Dale Earnhardt.
Dead Dale Earnhardt with like a burned racing suit and stuff. It was pretty close to the time he died, I feel, right?
No.
Years later.
I was Dead Dale Jr.
Ted Dale Jr., and you were in that costume, and it was such a good costume. It was like professionally done and good looking that C-Lane just slept in it and used it again the next day.
Sure
right,
did.
I did.
And that was with the zombie makeup we had, right?
Yeah. It was a good costume for sure. But she wants me to be like partners in a costume.
Like a salt and pepper.
She's been wanting this forever.
She has.
Give her
and
what she wants.
I don't have it in me.
She doesn't even want you to. She doesn't even want you to wear necessarily a costume. This is like she has dumbed it so far down because she knows what to expect from you. That one day she begged you just to be Netflix and chill, which she would wear a Netflix shirt and you would wear a shirt that said chill.
And you said no.
And you said no.
Well, I've loosened up again since then. I think I've loosened up. I'm more willing to do
words
things.
come October.
No, you can listen to me here, okay? Go with me for a second. I think you'll even agree with me on this, Sabrina. Her suggestions are things like, we'll do Barbie and Ken. And I have to look at her and I have to go, I know that you could do a Barbie costume. You're an attractive blonde woman, and you could be Barbie. You certainly could. People say you look like Kaylee Cuoco. You could play that too. But look at me. Look at me with your eyes and tell me that I could be Ken. Okay?
Well, that's why it's called a costume, Sean.
No, the costume won't work.
It will work. You just have to be Ken with a shirt on.
You get a wig.
I'm gonna
you get a wig.
No
You get a
Ken.
wig for sure. Blonde wig will sell it.
Sean, you can definitely show off those guns you've been working on.
I have been working on them.
There you
I
go.
have.
Come on.
No, I did three sets last night, Fritz. I think I'm
3
doing them
sets of
right.
what?
I don't know. 3 sets of my workout routine
Legos
with my weights. What do you use for? Do you use any
Oh my God, we're not
dumbbells,
doing
Fritz?
workouts.
I use free weights. Yeah, I use dumbbells.
How big do you? How heavy of a weight do you use when you're doing that?
I get up to 35, and I use 40 on some, but not on everything.
Ask Sean the same question.
No, never mind. We got to go to break. We're running way behind. Jury duty's got past us. It got away from us. You do 35 pounds?
Yeah.
Damn, I got to work up to that. I'm not there
This
yet.
lift lady, isn't she? 35?
Probably.
No.
She's lady is the weirdest size because she's not little, but she's not yet a medium-sized dog. But if you pick her up, it feels weird because she's like too big to be picked up. And she's a weird-sized dog.
So sweet.
I love her
haven't
so
used
much.
her. I'm really working
I
on
would
it.
have to have 7 Carls in order to do the same amount of weight.
Carl's so tiny. He's a teeny guy. But I have been working out and I've been trying to build myself up a little bit. I'm not there yet, but I was wondering. I was like, you know what? I haven't tried to do push-ups since I started doing this, and I feel like I could definitely do.
Do one during
10.
the break.
No. I'm not confident enough yet, but I think I shouldn't have said definitely do. I feel like I might be able to
Can
do
you do some
more.
girl push-ups?
No, I don't. I do regular push-ups. I just do like military-style push-ups. Perfect form all the way.
If you put the dumbbells down and then do it, it's the same as bench presses.
Really?
You know what?
Yeah. And
I
also, if you
recently
angle it, that'll do triceps. And if you hold the bell, that'll do like inner.
I did not know Fritz worked out.
Yeah, he does. I knew he did. I've seen him before. He's got some big arms on him.
Hey, thank
Yeah, great butt too.
Oh, thank you.
I
Go
just
Tell me more.
my Peloton auto renewal.
That's
in
fun.
my bank account.
Oh, God.
So I'm one step closer to getting on that Peloton or something. At
Well,
least
you
my
did it
bank
once,
account
right?
says I did do it once, and I couldn't get out of it.
Oh, because you got the shoes that lock you in.
I had the shoes, and I didn't
It's tough.
look up how to get out before.
Yeah.
I was stuck and
Oh.
couldn't breathe.
Let me fire
That's a
these
little
off
bit
real
about
quick.
Me.
In jury duty, the Senate just passed a landmark online child safety bill or two. And now, if this passes all the way, it's going to say that platforms have to add restrictions on users exchanging messages with minors and on features that encourage kids to use apps longer, like autoplay. So if you're watching like TikTok or something and you're underage, they might not be able to autoplay videos.
Ooh.
In some cases, platforms like TikTok may be forced to redesign their entire experience for children. COPPA 2.0 is an update on its 1998 predecessor that would ban targeted advertising to minors and allow parents or kids to delete their info from websites. So those could be coming your way soon. And that's going to have to be it for jury duty for now. When we come back, we'll talk about this lady in India, this American woman. She was chained to a tree.
Chained to a tree.
The story is crazy. We'll dive in together and try to figure out what happened here. That's coming up next in the News Junkie.
Casino passes for the 2024 Just Call Mo Real Radio Celebrity Poker Tournament are still available. Go to realradio.fm/poker for more info.
Authorities are clearing up an earlier accident on Highway 415 northbound at State Road 46. There's an accident off to the left shoulder on the Greenway southbound before Lake Jessup Toll Gantry there. On I-4 westbound through the city, you could expect your regular delays between Princeton Street and Robinson Street. And there's slowdowns on I-4 eastbound approaching State Road 429. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Dairy Queen. Hey, DQ fans, the $7 bacon cheeseburger meal deal will leave you and your wallet full. Grab a bacon cheeseburger and order of regular fries, a drink, and a sundae for a whole lot of happy. Only at participating DQ locations. Happy tastes good.
Taste Central Florida, presenting its 33rd annual culinary celebration Saturday, August 10th at Signia by Hilton Orlando Bonnet Creek. Join us for an evening sampling culinary delights prepared by area chefs. There'll be a silent auction, music, and more benefiting Second Harvest Food Bank of Central Florida and Coalition for the Homeless of Central Florida, too. Tickets are available at tastecfl.org. That's tastecfl.org. Sponsored by Second Harvest Food Bank of Central Florida, a not-for-profit organization.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle, unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. And right now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. With ZipRecruiter, one click sends your job to hundreds of top job sites. But more than that, ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies the candidates with the skills you need, sends you a list of great matches to review, then actively invites them to apply for your job. And the results speak for themselves. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's right, the first day. Now you can focus on your business and let ZipRecruiter do the work finding the best people for you. See for yourself. Experience the ease, efficiency, and power of ZipRecruiter for free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Daytona always brings the drama.
Everything's on the line. The risk will be higher.
3 wide.
Look how insane this is.
Gunning to keep playoff hopes alive. It's now or never.
It's the most stressful night of racing that you'll ever go through.
For an unforgettable weekend of family fun, high wattage star power, and a front row seat full of fireworks. NASCAR weekend at Daytona International Speedway, August 23rd and 24th. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
Hey there, it's Russ Rollins. I'm talking to all the homeowners out there who are tired of staring at their cold swimming pools. It's time to stop wasting money on a pool that you can't use. With Solar Source, you can enjoy your pool year-round like I do. Top 5 things Solar Source customers do after solar heating their pools? Well, spend time with your family. Go nighttime swimming. You got movie nights in the pool. You got water workouts and much more. Friends of mine, friends of Russ Rollins, can save big money when scheduling a free consultation today at solarsource.com/monsters. Don't wait any longer. Start enjoying your pool again with Solar Source.
iHeartRadio is the exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics. Listen to what's happening right now at the Olympics on 2 Guys, 5 Rings, the essential iHeart podcast for the Summer Games.
Have you ever carried a torch for someone?
It's all about the athletes.
Simone Biles is about to be taken on the ride of her life astrologically.
And the culture.
I'm Matt Rogers. And I'm Bowen Yang. We're the 2 Guys.
Listen to 2 Guys, 5 Rings on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app, search 2 Guys, 5 Rings, and start listening.
Hi, this is Earl Ron. New South makes windows that are both energy efficient and hurricane resistant. New South is the factory and eliminates the middleman. New South windows are made in Florida for Florida homes by Florida workers because we know Florida weather.
For every 2 windows you buy, get the 3rd free. Visit newsouthwindow.com.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online at hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation to determine the ED medication that's best for you. Discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and a range of treatment options, including trusted generic alternatives to the name brands, at up to 95% off. ED is personal, and at Hims, so is treating it. Just go to hims.com/joy and get connected to a licensed medical provider online for free with zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit, hims.com/joy.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because your case matters. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS FM, Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station, the exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics. The only radio show strong enough to fight off a Category 5 hurricane. This
who are pointing to one particular video as evidence that, like, she's going to win. Kamala Harris is going to win. She's going to dunk on Trump. It's going to be a big landslide victory. And the video is a pretty simple one. I've got it right here. And the video is inside the Villages. And if you don't know where the Villages is, it's this place in Florida where a lot of old people live. And I mean a lot. It is a huge, huge area. We'll get to that in a moment. They love their golf carts. They love golf carts. That's how they mostly get around. There's people talk about how there's like a swinging community there, whether that's true or not.
Pineapples.
Yeah. Pineapples. Yeah. There was a
Down.
great, what was the name of that movie? I think most of us watched that.
Paradise?
Paradise. The movie about the Villages. Whatever it was called, Slice of Paradise, something like that. It was a really interesting look into the world of people living in the Villages. And so when they saw the Villages,
some kind of heaven.
That's what it was. Some kind of heaven.
Some would call that paradise. Thank you.
And here you go. Look at this. There's all of these Kamala Harris supporters in the Villages.
Hell yes, huh?
And they were like, "Oh, look, this is proof that Kamala." Oh, somebody has a comma and then it says L.A. Kamala.
I've seen those. I've seen a couple.
So there's a whole bunch of these people. They got red, white, and blue on, and they're all Kamala supporters in this parking lot, some sort of get together supporting her. And the idea was like, hey, if there's this many people in the Villages supporting Kamala Harris at the Barnes and Noble, then this is proof that she's going to win, or that there's some big sea change going on here. You have to remember that the Villages is massive, okay?
Don't they have a record for something like that?
Maybe. It's 32 square miles, the Villages is. And to put that in context, I think that's about 10 square miles less than San Francisco. That's how big the Villages is. It's 32 square miles. It's 80,000 people, okay? Mostly older people. And all these different neighborhoods that connect to form this old person place called the Villages.
Yeah.
And again, for you outsiders, like maybe if you're in Rochester or some of you in West Palm and stuff, you might not know too much about this. But
West Palm people know.
They probably do, but they have their own. There's another place in West Palm called the Villages too, which will probably confuse some folks.
Oh yeah,
and it's not nearly as big as this, but they have like their own radio stations.
I'm like, what's the record? And I'd go to Google it. It's the world's biggest retirement community.
Yeah, is that what it is?
I could have guessed that.
80,000 people, all retired, all living together.
I remember now that you've sparked a memory of watching Some Kind of Heaven, and they do like they go to the Villages radio station. They got some guy like doing the afternoon shift, and I was like,
he's dead now.
Is that going to be me?
You could retire and do the Villages radio shift, maybe. They'll still be listening by then. I think they'll be tuning in.
I bet
Tammy
they could say the T word.
Republican stronghold in the Villages, and Nicole says, I thought the Villages were Trumpers. This is what I'm trying to point out here. With 80,000 people, of course, there's going to be a bunch of them that support Kamala Harris.
Yeah, it's not going to be just all Republicans.
Yeah, it would be impossible. There's too many people. So I think what we're looking at is just the fact that the Villages is so big. You're going to have a big contingency on either side. I think traditionally you've seen it as more of a MAGA place, but that's because these people are older. But there's a lot of supporters from all political parties because there's 32 square miles of people. I couldn't believe watching this YouTube video about the villages, just watching them drive on these golf carts, and they'd be going for 10, 15 minutes, and then they get to the next like little place, little town square kind of place.
Must be nice.
You could live your whole life in the villages and never leave it. Doctors, grocery stores, gas stations, the morgue. You could be buried there. You literally could. You could from the jump. Once you're retired, you could spend every second in this place, like some sort of old person Disney World, and live your life that way. So yeah, I think I wouldn't look at this and go, look, there's Kamala Harris supporters. All the MAGA people were won over. No, I think you're just seeing more people that are into something else.
Is there a way we can do a remote in the villages?
We have to be older.
That would be tight.
Maybe there's
a connection there not too long ago.
Yeah.
Isn't that where Margaritaville or Grill or is?
Maybe. I don't know. Is it Margaritaville? If there is, it makes sense.
Comedy show there.
Oh, well, I know that's not the Margaritaville where Juvenile stayed when he was playing for us, is it?
No, that was that's more Kissimmee area.
Okay, I thought it'd be weird if it was one of the villages for him, or even weirder, I guess. All right, let's go to this big mystery. This story about a woman who was found shackled to a tree in India. She was in rough condition, and I'll show you. This is her. This is this lady who was chained to this tree in India. And yeah, she looks rough, right? And then they found her, and she wrote this letter. Now, I can't get a good shot of the letter that she wrote, but it says something about injection for extreme psychosis or something, which caused something, cracked jaw and inability to drink any water. I need intravenous something.
Food
later. And then it says 40 days without food in the forest, husband. Do you see husband right there? It says husband at the end of it. Whatever this letter was.
Writing it?
Yeah, this is the piece of paper that they gave her because she couldn't speak because she was in such bad shape. And she said she was in the woods for 40 days. I don't know if that's true. Here's one of the stories about this. We can peek into this and see what we'll learn. It says, U.S. woman found chained to tree and left to die in India jungle. 50-year-old American woman was found chained to a tree and left to die in a forest in India, police said. No matter what, that sounds like a terrible, terrible experience,
Has
obviously.
not been identified?
A woman identified as Lalita Kumar was rescued after a shepherd heard her cries in this village. Police registered a case of attempted murder against her former husband based on that note. That note that was scribbled by her at the hospital led them to...
Oh, I wonder if she was scribbling the note and they're like, who did this to you? And she wrote husband.
Yeah, she writes down husband, and then they end up charging the husband, and he's the one who they believe was behind all of this. It continues. The authorities ascertained her identity and a residential address from photocopies of a U.S. passport and national identity card. Based on the note written by the woman at the hospital, a case has been registered against her former husband on charges of attempted murder, an act endangering life or personal safety of others.
Any of her family wonder where she was when he came back without her?
She's been living in India for 10 years, according to this. And I don't know if she has any actual family that she's in contact with. They don't know how long she was left tied to this tree. The area where she was found had experienced heavy rain. We found that the woman who appears to have been born in the U.S. had also resided in Goa for a long time, and we're trying to figure out who she was in touch with. Police say she appears to not have eaten for several days. The husband hails from Tamil Nadu, and she is unable to speak and remains under observation. She reportedly left her husband after a fight between the two. Crazy, man. Yeah. And you look at her, and you could tell... something bad happened there. What it was, I don't know. We'll ever get a real good idea of it, but she's got a story to tell for sure.
It'd be real cool if they found that husband, I think. We really should do some justice.
Mm-hmm. I think they will. It sounds like they got the name and they got the idea of where this guy's coming from. But let's see what's going on with your dispatches because we haven't worked in enough of those yet. Since Solution, it says fraud on the street. Uh-oh. There's a little drama to Fritz's world. Here we go. Hang on. I got this down on the board.
It's very Hey, junkies, I wish I could give you a brighter dispatch. However, it's very hypocritical that you won't keep the points from last week's Fritz on the Street.
I was thinking that too.
When there were numerous times Sabrina was out and you counted the points.
No, we never.
Is that right?
No, it's not.
Why aren't we counting the points now?
No, Fritz, clear that up. Did we ever keep the points when Sabrina was out?
I don't think we've ever done that, but I don't even think we've joked about it. That's why last week I was like,
because I wasn't there for sad reasons.
No, it's not. Every time
remember.
we've had one of us
I don't
out.
think we have.
No.
I don't think I've ever missed one. I may have missed one, but I don't think I've ever missed one.
Yeah, I think
but
he did. And Jack, I think.
Did he? Oh,
yeah,
really?
Yeah.
We've never really talked about keeping the points afterwards. It's always been like if one of us is out, it's an exhibition for Fritz on the street, and so that's always
we call it an exhibition.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I don't know.
We don't keep the
Couldn't
points.
tell you.
I think if this dispatcher thinks he's accurate on this and he's not just trying to stir up crap, he may be thinking like, oh, at the end of the round, like at the end of the game, we tally up points and say who won, but it's not really. We don't like.
Yeah, and then I usually will go back and just reiterate the points.
Now, if he provides proof, are we all going to change how we look at it here?
I don't think you can have proof. I just don't remember us doing that ever. We always made sure it was like, oh, we're just having an exhibition game here. But some people are pointing out on chat, and this is correct. Josh is also on the board.
Yeah.
Because when he pops in when Sabrina's not here, he has his own running tally, but he's got a long road ahead of him if he's going to try to win the year, but we'll see.
Let's see. When was the last time Josh was on? I can tell you how many points he's got when I find it, and
Probably
he's, I don't know. Oh, wait, he's got 55.
55 points. How many do I have again?
You have
one something.
Got to go all the way back here now. Thank you, Sean.
Sorry.
172.
All right. I should
Anyone's
have more.
game.
Yep.
God, I got to get it together. All right. We'll go over to Flip. Here's Flip's dispatch.
Okay, so my favorite episode of Cops back in the day was they were in Cleveland following those guys. They tried pulling a car over. The car ran. They chased them through the city. The car ran into a cement wall, a brick wall of some sort.
Jesus.
And totaled the car. And with the driver was totally unconscious, looked like he was dead. They yanked him out regardless, threw him on the ground while yelling at him like he's willing or able to respond, and put cuffs on him, just manhandled him around with no regard to his neck or spine being broken, none of it. It was fantastic. It was great. I never wanted to go to Cleveland and mess around again, though. But, and they didn't care whether the cameras are there. But it's Cleveland. I don't think they care about much.
Thanks, Flip. Not a fan of Cleveland. Cleveland gets a lot of heat. I feel bad for you, Cleveland.
Is that where the Cuyahoga River is?
Huh?
In Cleveland?
Yeah.
Cuyahoga.
Cuyahoga River.
I believe so.
I was just going to say,
I went drinking there.
Cleveland is so hard that even their rivers catch fires. So.
Really? They get so much flack, and it's like Cleveland's probably a pretty fun city, isn't it? The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame there.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, but back in the 70s, they had an issue with that. It was just like it was a very polluted river. But I always just think, man, water shouldn't be on fire.
No, that seems bad.
That should be the one thing.
Seems like something has definitely gone wrong if that's happening. Let's play a couple more since we haven't been good about this. Here's Behaw.
Hey, just want to let you guys know that yes, they did cancel Live PD, but they brought it back with the same guy and everything and rebranded it as On Patrol Live, and it comes on every Friday and Saturday on Peacock or on Reels.
We got a fan on our hand.
A hoot.
All right, thank you. Appreciate that, Behaw. Here's these are people trying to be on Fritz on the street. Here's Shelby Dawn with a dispatch for us.
Hey, junkies. I don't even know what time it is or where you guys are at in the show, but somebody should pick me for Fritz on the street. Do it really cool. I'm at work all day. I'm a nurse.
Sorry, we missed you on that. I gotta get away from all the Fritz on the street folks. Here's Mo Manji talking about paying rent.
Hey, guys. I hope you guys are doing well. In regards to this rental thing, how is it possible that this landlord did not realize that the tenant was not paying the rent for 13 months. As soon as you miss the first payment, you're already on your tenant's ass. Hey, where's my money?
Usually.
So how do you let it go for 13 months and not say anything to your tenant? I don't get it. And usually a Poro or Zelle is better because it gives you receipts. Venmo charges you fees, etc. whatsoever. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you, Mo Manji. Appreciate that. Yeah, a lot of people chiming in about this person who paid the wrong Venmo account for their rent for 11 months, 13 months, I think, 13 months, and then finally realizing they were way behind. And I hate that idea that nobody alerted them beforehand for many reasons, but one was the video company that I use for hosting over at thenewsjunkie.com. It's where we host the secret shows videos and all that. They one time told me, hey, we've got a contract renewal coming up. And I said, okay, let me see the contract. And I looked at the contract and I was like, okay, it's a small increase in price, but yeah, we'll do it. Go ahead. And they said, one more thing we got to clear up. You've got some overages. And I said, overages? And they said, yeah, you've been over your storage limit for all 12 months of this year. And I said, I get no alerts. You don't notify me anywhere. And they said, no, we don't have a setup that does that. But you've been over your storage limit.
You don't have a setup that does that?
No, there's no emails coming in, none of that. And then they said your overages fee is $5,700, and we're going to need you to pay that before we do this new contract. And I go, not a chance in hell am I going to pay those overages fees. It's not happening. You never alerted me to this. You don't have anything built in your system to warn people if their storage is full. It's very hard for me to see how much storage I'm using. And the guy was like, I agree. That sounds ridiculous. I'll take it off. And he took off the charges. But it sucks to be hit with like, hey, this has been effed up for a year. Now you owe us all of it, all at once. And we want $16,000 in the rent case.
On the other side of that, there is a service that we currently use to handle some of our shipping needs. Mm-hmm. And we had that on a company card.
That was a win.
And that person got laid off or no, the person left. But either way, that company card went bye-bye. And we didn't hear anything about it for 5 years?
Yep, yeah. And we were supposed to be getting charged every month from this company.
And then when I realized, I was like, this could be bad. And then I called them up, and they were like, oh, wow. Yeah, no, you just got free 5 years. So
we would have been paying a monthly fee for 5 years. We didn't end up having to pay. Finally, we got a win. We won one. Yeah. I like that. Okay, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, there is more people angry at bikinis. I don't understand why this continues to be a case.
I don't know why you got to wear them at the beach.
They're very upset.
And then when I do wear my Speedos, they're still mad.
They get angry. It's because you look so fantastic in them, Fritz. That's what's going on.
Because he works out.
Full bush.
A major change.
I'm going to make out with you, Sean.
Major, you said that so direct. A major change when we come back to the drive-thru. What is going to be very, very different soon? That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733. From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Watch out for an accident on Osceola Parkway westbound between Simpson Road and Buenaventura Boulevard. There's an earlier accident still getting cleared up here on Highway 415 northbound at State Road 46. On I-4 approaching State Road 429, you could expect your regular delays there. And if you see any other traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Early Learning Coalition of Osceola County.
Want to give your child a learning experience that's free, fun, and gets them ready for the future? The voluntary pre-kindergarten program is your answer. It's available at no cost to any 4-year-old child residing in the state of Florida. Visit our website at elcosceola.org. That's elcosceola.org.
Listen up, my friends, especially those with blood. The One Blood Bus is here at iHeart Maitland until 4 p.m. Come and donate some blood. You know, there is a fact that is a little scary. Only 3% of those who are eligible actually donate blood. So be a part of that 3%. Dare I say, make it 4% by coming to iHeart Maitland. The bus is here until 4 p.m., and all donors receive a $20 e-gift card, a One Blood tote bag, and a wellness checkup, including blood pressure, pulse, temperature, iron count, and cholesterol screening. If you need more information, go to oneblood.org/donate now. And we'll see you at iHeart Maitland, 2500 Maitland Center Parkway.
Win your way to our 2024 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One. September 20th and 21st. T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, streaming live only on Hulu.
Starting Monday, listen for your chance to be there.
The Hartford Small Business Insurance knows opening a small business is a great achievement. They offer custom insurance solutions to fit your needs. Get a quote and find why over 1 million small business owners trust them at thehartford.com/smallbusiness.
Navy Federal Credit Union is back with more eligibility. Now you can hear all your favorites like, my brother's a veteran, I get amazing rates. My mom served, I get 24/7 member support. Grandpa was a soldier and now I'm a member. And who could forget, thanks to my father who served in the military, I'm now eligible for incredible member benefits. Call 1-855-800-2102 or visit NavyFederal.org today. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Navy Federal is insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, Cam, mind sending me over our new Wi-Fi password?
Oh, sorry, Mitch, you can't be trusted.
What?
It's your phone. It's different than mine.
Cam! And I thought I was a judgy one.
No, it's just messages between different devices aren't encrypted.
Okay. Since when do you know about encryption?
I know what encryption is, and it's because I'm the last line of defense against any would-be Wi-Fi thieves.
Cam, come on.
Okay, fine. I'll send it somewhere more private.
Thank you.
Safely send messages between different devices. On WhatsApp. Message privately with everyone.
Business owners, had enough of this yet? Are you just done and ready to retire? Is money tight? Or maybe business is at an all-time high. You have options. Don't just walk away. We can help you sell, retire, and just relax no matter what your situation is. Hi, I'm Andy Cagnetta, and at Transworld Business Advisors, we've been selling businesses for over 40 years. And with offices located around the world, we have thousands of buyers ready to buy your business now. Don't wait until the last minute or try to do it yourself. That is a recipe for disaster. Call for a confidential conversation about your business's current value and how Transworld can maximize your eventual selling price. We will help you win. And in the current climate, you need help to sell your business. Call Transworld at 833-SELL-FLA or visit tworld.com. That's 833-SELL-FLA or visit tworld.com.
It's always a good time for donuts, so indulge in Shipley Donuts. Fresh-made donuts in delicious flavors, from classic glazed to Oreo cookie-topped treats. Crafted from quality ingredients. Catering and online ordering available. Visit shipleydonuts.com. Now open in Orlando on South Cimarron Boulevard.
Are you paying too much for term life insurance? There's a tremendous price war in term life. Industry rates have dropped dramatically in the past few years. For example, a man aged 45, non-smoker, can get $1 million of coverage for $75 per month, level rate for 10 years. Or a man aged 50, non-smoker, can obtain $500,000 of coverage for a monthly premium of $110, level rate for 20 years. That's right, guaranteed level rate for 20 years. If you're a smoker, we have great rates available for you as well. At Term Busters, we specialize in policies of $500,000 and above. If you're looking for new or replacement term life insurance, call for a free quote today. 800-200-2250. That's 800-200-2250. Don't wait. Call 800-200-2250. 800-200-2250. Sample rate quotes based on preferred non-smoker rate class. Exam required to qualify.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies candidates with the right skills, sends you great matches, then you can easily invite them to apply. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. See for yourself. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Another insurance story from
Smart Bunny. Smart Bunny.
Funerals are expensive. Do we have enough for ours?
Yeah, I bought Smart Bunny final expense insurance.
Get up to $25,000 coverage for funeral expenses and other needs for as little as $14 a month. Hop on the Smart Bunny app now for final expense insurance. Smart Bunny Insurance.
Smart Bunny. Smart Bunny.
Your Insurance Super App. Insurance is sold by Smart Bunny Insurance Services and underwritten by various companies. Coverage exclusions and limitations may apply.
With 3 generations and over 45 years of Florida experience, Handyman Roofing knows storms and hurricanes. We know how to evaluate storm-damaged roofs and not cause more damage. Handyman Roofing has the expertise to get your roof done. Plus, easy financing in case your insurance company is dragging its feet. With multiple emergency response teams ready, Handyman Roofing will be by your side now when you need it the most.
Knows how to get things done. Count on Handyman Roofing to get it done. Handyman Roofing to get it done.
Hey there, folks. Amy Robach and TJ Holmes here from the Amy and TJ podcast.
That's right. We are bringing you the Tea from Paris every single day at 9 a.m. Eastern.
Yeah, Tea from Paris. I don't know if we're married to that name, but the point is, we'll tell you what's going on. We'll tell you what's hot, what's not.
Bottom line, everything you need to know that's going on in Paris during the 2024 games, you're going to get it from us.
Listen to Amy and TJ on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Amy and TJ and start listening.
New South Window Solutions. Made in Florida for Florida homes by Florida workers. Visit newsouthwindow.com.
Send him your tips and your deepest, darkest secrets. Email tips at the...
Real good drama unfolding right now, and we're going to tune in. I've got us back at the beginning when things started to hit the fan from what I could tell, but Trump has been speaking at the National Association of Black Journalists, and apparently, like, all hell broke loose. Like, I guess
it's on right now. It's on CNN.
Yeah, like maybe that's probably why CNN went to it, because they said he started speaking, and then I don't know. I don't know exactly what's going to happen here. So let's peek in. This is when it started, I believe, and he went out on stage. All right. What? Is there a microphone in the crowd? Because it's not,
no one
not
is
a lot
applauding.
of applause going in right now.
Thank you.
All right.
No, there doesn't seem to be a lot of extra miking.
All right. No, that was a clap right there. There was like one little teeny clap. That's the applause you got.
Mr. President, we so appreciate you giving us an hour of your time. I want to start by addressing...
This is going to go on for an hour?
Room, sir. A lot of people did not think it was appropriate for you to be here today. You have pushed false claims about some of your rivals, from Nikki Haley to former President Barack Obama.
Lots of cameras out.
States, which is not true. You have told 4 congresswomen of color who were American citizens to go back to where they came from. You have used words like animal and rabbit to describe black district attorneys. You've attacked black journalists.
Bro, this is the first question.
The questions that they ask are, quote, stupid and racist. You've had dinner with a white supremacist at your Mar-a-Lago resort. So my question, sir, now that you are asking black supporters to vote for you, why should black voters trust you after you have used language like that?
Well, first of all, I don't think I've ever been asked a question in such a horrible manner.
Oh, boy.
You don't even say,
hello, you're going to lose the crowd, yeah.
Oh,
what did he say? What a dummy.
Oh, let me bring it back.
You don't even say hello, how are you?
Yeah, he said you don't even say hello, how are you doing?
Wow.
Why should black voters trust you after you have used language like that?
Well, first of all,
I don't think I've ever been asked a question in such a horrible manner. First question. You don't even say
okay, but some of those people are laughing.
Are you with ABC? Because I think they're a fake news network.
ABC is fake now?
Oh, here we go.
And I think it's disgraceful that I came here in good spirit. I love the black population of this country. I've done so much for the black population of this country, including employment, including opportunity zones with Senator Tim Scott of South Carolina, which is one of the greatest programs ever.
Who agreed to this on his side?
And black entrepreneurs. I've done so much, and and I say this, historically black colleges and universities were out of money. They were stone cold broke, and I saved them, and I gave them long-term financing.
He's got one stand.
And nobody else was doing it.
There's like one hardcore Trump fan in this crowd. And I mean, that's not very surprising. First of all, if you brought journalists into a room, like 99% of the journalists are going to be against Trump.
But from what I understand, this convention, a lot of people dropped out, right? After finding out he was going to be on?
Yeah.
I didn't see that, but it's very possible that happened. Yeah, it's in Chicago. It's the National Association of Black Journalists. I could see.
I could understand in other situations where you would say, "Oh, I was going to go to this convention, but I'm not a Trump person. Yeah, I'm going to leave." As a journalist, though,
I would go just because of that.
As a journalist, you would think it's your duty to stay there.
It makes it seem like you're a pussy. Like you can't be around other opinions that are different than yours.
Well, remember when I had to cover the Trump rally when he was in Orlando and he announced his bid for the presidency? So I used that opportunity to do Fritz on the Street and ask the Republicans, the Trump fans, what you do with an American flag. So I had sound bites of them saying, "Burn the flag." Remember that? I would have done the same thing.
I was there that day with you. I was like, "Hey guys, I'm here. I don't know what to do."
Yeah, I think that when you get behind, like, you don't want to say enemy lines, but these people aren't Trump supporters. You got to be prepared for that. And it seems like he was very surprised at the first question. So
I think it's a very rude introduction. I don't know exactly why you would do something like that. And let me go a step further. I was invited here, and I was told my opponent, whether it was Biden or Kamala, I was told my opponent was going to be here. It turned out my opponent isn't here. You invited me under false pretense. And then you said, you can't do it with Zoom. Well, where's Zoom? She's going to do it with Zoom, and she's not coming. And then you were half an hour late. Just so we understand, I have too much respect for you to be late. They couldn't get their equipment working or something.
Mr.
President, it's a very nasty question. I have answered the question. I have been the best president for the black population since Abraham Lincoln. That's my answer.
Better than President Johnson, who signed the Voting Rights Act.
For you to start off a question and answer period, especially when you're 35 minutes late because you couldn't get your equipment to work, in such a hostile manner, I think it's a disgrace.
Let me just ask a follow-up, sir, and then we'll move on to other questions here. Some of your own supporters, including Republicans on Capitol.
This is like when Michael Scott interviewed Toby for his exit interview.
What gives you the right?
Like, this was always going to go wrong. There's no timeline in which this goes swimmingly for Trump.
And then he's just staring at him. Yeah.
Yeah. It was just
How
like
did
this
he agree to 1 hour of this?
Yeah, that's another thing. They said at the beginning, like, this was going to go on for an hour.
Hill have labeled Vice President Kamala Harris, who is the first black and Asian American woman to serve as vice president and be on a major party ticket, as a DEI hire. Is that acceptable language to you? And will you tell those Republicans and those supporters to stop it?
How do you define DEI? Go ahead. How do you define
diversity, equity, inclusion?
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Is that what your definition?
That is
give me a
literally
definition
the words.
then. Would you give me a definition? Give me a definition.
Sir, I'm asking you a question,
No,
a
you
very
have to
direct
define
question.
it. Define it for me, if you
I
would.
just defined it, sir. Do you believe that Vice President Kamala Harris is only on the ticket because she is a black woman?
Well, I can say no. I think it's maybe a little bit different. So I've known her a long time indirectly, not directly very much, and she was always of Indian heritage.
Yeah, true.
And she was only promoting Indian heritage. I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to be
I thought
black.
the bitch was Indian.
Whoa, dude. So I don't know, is she Indian or is she black?
She is always
But you know
identified
what?
as a black woman.
I
She went to a
respect
historically
either
black
one.
college.
I respect either one, but she obviously doesn't because she was
Oh,
Indian all
man.
the way,
Dude,
and then all
he's
of a sudden
proving-
she made a turn. And
I'm
she
not
went-
going to say it because I don't want hate mail.
She became a black person.
Just to be clear, sir, do you believe that she is
He said she became a black person.
That is really rough, dude. That's rough, 100%.
This is like,
man.
This is like 5 minutes of this. I told you.
You should look into that too when you ask. Continue in a very hostile, nasty tone.
It's a direct question, sir. Do you believe that Vice President Kamala Harris is a DEI hire, as some
I really
Republicans
don't
have
know.
said?
I mean, I really don't know. Could be. There are some, and there are plenty. I know this lady right over there, Harris, is a fantastic person who just interviewed me at length. And we had a great interview, I think, and I heard you got very good ratings on that interview.
You told me it was the longest one of
He is
your life.
obsessed with the idea of ratings.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was something that stemmed from The Apprentice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Or what?
100%.
But I saw a clip. It's an old clip because it was on the Opie show, so that thing doesn't exist anymore. But it was Pete Davidson was talking about when Donald Trump came to host SNL.
Turkey legs.
Yeah, the turkey legs thing. And but they said all he did was talk about ratings. Just talk about ratings.
Of course. I think if you went to President Trump when he was in office and you were like, hey, the ratings are in and 51% of the American public likes you, he'd probably be like, oh, I thought you meant like the amount of people who watched my last speech. Because that concerns him more, the amount of people who like tune into stuff. Let's take a quick break and we'll roll some more of this. When we come back, we'll do that until we get to the end of the show because I think there's some more fun fireworks here.
Nice.
That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
All aboard for Real Yacht Rock Weekends. Every weekend this summer on Real Radio 104.1.
iHeartRadio Olympics Update.
Team USA made another addition to its medal count today in Paris.
Venegas of the USA takes silver, and Natalia Deem of Australia finishes in bronze.
Paris Venegas took home silver in the women's BMX freestyle part final. Coming up later today at the Olympics, the U.S. men's basketball team will take on upstart South Sudan with first place in their group up for grabs.
For NBC's live coverage from Paris, search Olympics on the free iHeartRadio app.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Hi there, I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Brooks Garner with your Fox 35 Central Florida forecast. For today, we're going to have a hot one, the high at 94 degrees. There will be a 60% chance for some afternoon and evening thunderstorms. Any storms featuring not just torrential rain, but frequent lightning and gusty winds over 40 miles per hour. In the tropics, we've got a tropical system which may try and form the Bahamas this weekend. It could bring impacts to Florida, although it doesn't look to be a major system at this point. Stay with us for the latest at Fox 35.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Don't miss up to 70% off select major appliances at the Lowe's closeout event. But hurry, these deals are too good to last because Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid through 8/7 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Bartesian brings you the sound of an old-fashioned being made on a back porch. Bartesian is the premium cocktail maker that at the push of a button crafts over 60 seasonal and premium cocktails, each in under 30 seconds. Visit your local Walmart to experience our most compact cocktail machine, the Bartesian Duet, in action and pick one up for yourself for our best price. Just $250 at Walmart or on Bartesian.com. That's BARTESIAN.com/cocktail.
Cam found out that group chats between different phones aren't private.
Or encrypted.
Or encrypted, thank you. We only text in code.
Yes, which I created. I created a code.
Yes. Which can be a little annoying.
Wait, was that your attempt at the code?
You already forgot the code, didn't you?
I should have written it down.
The place to safely send messages between different devices. WhatsApp. Message privately with everyone.
Cam found out that group chats between different phones aren't private.
Or encrypted.
Or encrypted, thank you. We only text in code.
Yes, which I created. I created a code.
Yes. Which can be a little annoying.
Wait, was that your attempt at the code?
You already forgot the code, didn't you?
I should have written it down.
The place to safely send messages between different devices. WhatsApp. Message privately with everyone.
My wife and I both, we ended up mildly sick for a few months, and the nasal congestion was probably the worst part. I had like a post-nasal drip, just super congested all the time. We were taking everything we possibly could, but nothing really worked.
Kyrie was miserable until a friend recommended Navage. Navage offers immediate drug-free congestion relief, flushing your nasal passages with refreshing saline and sucking out mucus, germs, and other airborne irritants. Don't live in misery this cold season. Use Navage so you can breathe easier, sleep better, and feel your best right away.
The biggest thing Navage has done has completely cleaned out my nasal passages. It was from the first use. I was able to just clear out anything that was stopping me from breathing correctly. Navage helps me clear the way literally clear the way for me to operate better in the rest of my life.
Experience the Navage difference yourself. Navage is available at Navage.com or at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, and Rite Aid. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E.
Sneezing, coughing, stuffy nose, runny nose, postnasal drip, interrupted sleeping. I was groggy at the end of the day.
Allergies and sinus congestion were making Jana miserable. Then, a friend recommended Navage. Navage provides immediate drug-free congestion relief, flushing your nasal passages with refreshing saline and sucking out mucus, germs, and other airborne irritants. Navage helps you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel your best right away.
Navage gave me instant relief. I didn't have to wait 30 minutes. I didn't have to wait an hour, 90 minutes. I didn't have to wait a minute. I ran the rinse and I felt better.
Stop suffering from congestion and start breathing and feeling your best again with Navage. N-A-V-A-G-E.
I've had people ask me how I find relief, and I tell them Navage immediately. This thing is amazing.
Navage is available at Navage.com or at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, and Rite Aid.
Monster Jam. Massive stunts. All-out racing. Crazy skills. Monster Jam. As big as it gets. The fun begins at the pit party where you can meet the drivers, get autographs, take pictures, and see the trucks up close. Get your $20 pit party pass at monsterjam.com today. Must have valid event ticket to enter pit party. Restrictions may apply. Rules and activities are subject to change. Visit website for event details. Coming to Kia Center this Saturday and Sunday.
If you're suffering from erectile dysfunction or PE, Premier Men's Medical Center will get your sex life back in just one visit. Their painless, breakthrough medical treatments eliminate ED and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Premier Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Premier Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments will restore your sex life regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. Plus, you'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients will have their testosterone checked free. Call 407-337-5569. 407-337-5569. To regain your sex life in just one visit, call now. 407-337-5569.
Daytona always brings the drama.
Everything's on the line. The risk will be higher.
3 wide.
Look how insane this is.
Gunning to keep playoff hopes alive. It's now or never.
It's the most stressful night of racing that you'll ever go through.
For an unforgettable weekend of family fun, high wattage star power, and a front row seat full of fireworks. NASCAR weekend at Daytona International Speedway, August 23rd and 24th. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
Wouldn't it be nice if making decisions was easier? With Xfinity, you have one less decision to worry about. Just say what to watch into your Xfinity voice remote to see editors' picks and find what's new. You can even search by genre or mood. You can also find the ultimate dance soundtrack and play all your favorite music and artists on iHeartRadio to get the party started right in your living room. So you can skip the endless scroll and get right to the good stuff.
HCA Florida Maitland Emergency, located just south of Maitland Boulevard on Forest City Road, is now open 24/7. Visit HCAFloridaHealthcare.com to learn more. This emergency department is part of Oviedo Medical Center. This is not an urgent care center. Its services are billed at hospital rates.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
He won't hesitate to call you out when you're being a little asky. This is
Wrap everything up for a Wednesday. This event that Trump is doing right now is like a clip factory, man.
It doesn't stop. I'm watching it right now as it continues.
Sabby and I were eating food, just going, man, what is going on? One thing that was funny, she was like, she talked about being divorced, and she was like, which which you have been several times, and like the crowd went, "Ooh," and he turns to the crowd and goes, "It's okay. She asked it in a nice way." The crowd laughed. So like he's winning them back a little bit.
Yeah, I think to that point, Fritz, I think there's a lot of people watching this and like, oh my God, this is so bad for Trump. This is what I've seen so far is actually not that bad for Trump. Trump's going to say, yeah, I'm willing to go into the lion's den. I'm willing to go into this place where they don't really like me, and I'm willing to take on their questions, and I stand strong in the face. I think that's the argument that somebody would make if they were a Trump supporter. Now, he might say some stuff that's like super bad. I haven't heard anything super crazy yet.
Factually incorrect, too.
But
yeah,
over Jan 6 right now.
Yeah.
So.
Really? I do agree with you on that front, but yeah, they are fact checking him basically after every sentence. I was just talking to Sabrina. I was like, the thing that he does very well is he will not directly answer a question.
No. He's going to get questions about all kinds of stuff because he's going to be here for an hour. But let's peek in at least a little bit more before we wrap things up today.
It's really fascinating.
We had a good discussion. Look, I want to talk about why you're here today. I mean, it is not lost on us how divided we are as a country. And as you were coming today, we really got to see that we are divided along the lines of race, along the lines of gender. And there is this question of, in this moment where we are, why come here? What is your message today?
My message is to stop people from invading our country that are taking, frankly, a lot of problems with it. But one of the big problems, and a lot of the journalists in this room I know and I have great respect for, a lot of the journalists in this room are black. I will tell you.
You think so?
Coming from the border are millions and millions of people that happen to be taking black jobs. You had the best.
What exactly is a black job, sir?
A black job is anybody that has a job. That's what it is. Anybody that has a job.
All right.
And
Mr.
they're taking the employment away from black people. They're coming in, they're invading. It's an invasion of millions of people, probably 15, 16, 17 million people. I have a feeling it's much more than that. And everybody's been seeing what's happened. The first group of people, the black population, is affected most by that. And Kamala is allowing it to happen. She's the border czar. She's the worst border czar in the history of the world. There's never been a border czar like this. She's never even essentially been. She said she was there once, but not the right part of the border.
My afternoon plans are changed.
There's going to be so many clips from this meeting. It's interesting to see the dynamics there. I kind of like that, but we got to wrap things up.
You might
for
as
the
well
day.
do the debate, right?
Yeah. What him and Kamala? Are you saying or?
Oh yeah. I mean, if you could do an hour on this stage, that you can only get better from here.
Yeah,
I would absolutely love to see. I think it's actually necessary that we see Kamala Harris and
but not
Trump
on ABC. The
debate each
ratings will be
other.
horrible.
And on some platform where it works for everybody, because I want to see the fireworks. So that would be something. All right, you can check that out. There's a bunch of people streaming that if you want to go over to there. But for right now, let's do the stories that didn't make the cut. What do we mention that we didn't get to? Oh, in Australia, they're going after bikinis again. I don't know why Australians are so weird. Down under, I feel like they should chill out about the bikinis. It's not that big of a deal. A major change is coming to Taco Bell drive-thrus. Taco Bell is set to expand the use of artificial intelligence voice technology in their drive-thrus in hundreds of locations. You'll be talking to AI as you pull through. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Here we go. Let's do Today I Learned.
The following information may make you feel smarter, but will not actually increase your IQ. So don't get cocky. Now it's time for what we call Today I Learned.
It is Today I Learned for a Wednesday, July 31st, 2024. Almost into August, friends. Damn, here we are.
Rent's due.
Big thanks to Fritz for hanging out with us today. We love you. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Speaking of August, my fortune cookie says you will have good luck with your education in March.
That's promising.
A little late or maybe early.
It's an old cookie.
So you're not going to learn a lot until March, but in March, you're going to learn a lot.
Mine is cherish the moments when you can.
All right.
They are liberating to remember.
Cherish the moments when you can. They are liberating to remember. Okay. That's good. That's a nice little message, I think.
Mine says maybe one day Fritz and Sabrina will invite me to have some Chinese food, some delicious Chinese food.
I got some cookies.
Maybe.
Didn't get included, huh?
I got a
Seems
fortune
hurtful.
cookie for you.
Seems a little bit hurtful. All right.
That
I'm
is
gonna
sexual.
Let's wrap it up here. All right, here we go.
Please.
Today I learned this guy right here. I can't hide. MGK. That's right. Machine Gun
Wow, I have no
Kelly.
idea.
Machine Gun Kelly was signed by Puff Daddy after he had seen some of his YouTube videos and mixtapes at the time. He released 4 of them between 2007 and 2010, and then signed with Bad Boy Records with Puff Daddy. Prior to Puff Daddy's troubles that he's currently waving through or wandering through. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We do appreciate it. We'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Missed any of the show? Get the podcast. It's ready for you over at thenewsjunkie.com right now. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody.